Oh, good evening, everyone. Hope we are going well. Ready for another watch-along tonight, which will be good. Geelong and Brisbane, I should say, not Brizzy. So it should be a good one. I just want to do a little multi. We don't normally do multis too much, but I want to do just a cheeky multi for disposals, and we'll see if we can, where we can go with that. So let's have a look. What can we do here? So we'll go. So the game tonight's the second chance one. So yeah, one refund back. So we'll go a $10 one. Let's have a look. So we'll do we normally do disposals. And as always, gamble responsibly, as they always say. I'm only doing $10 because you get your money back anyway. Normally I only do $2. So what are we doing? 15 touches. I think Mannor's a good chance to get 15. He gone over that in every game bar one where he got 14. O'Connor's not a bad shout as well, but I'll leave him just because I'm not as sold. I would have said Levi, but he slowed down a fair bit. No, I reckon that's it from the 15 one. What about 20? 20 touches. Ooh, Grind Myers is a good shout. Yeah, I might go Grind Myers at home. Tom Stewart. He's gone 20. He's gone over 18 in his last 4. No, I'll leave Tom Stewart just because I'm just not as sold. What about Brisbane? I think Dunkley gets at least 20, so I'll go Dunkley. A little bit risky, but I'll go Dunkley because his lowest was 19 last week, so we'll go him. Okay, cool. That's it. So what at 25? So we'll go Baz for 25. We'll go Holmes for 25. It's probably, yeah, I don't know if I'd put. Could go McCluggage. I just don't know. Geelong tag a lot, so I might not do that actually. Can I do, what's Zorko? We'll go Zorko for 20 as well. I reckon I'll leave it at that. What's that? How much is that? How much is that doing? So if you do 10, he gets $40 back. Yeah, why not? We'll do that one. We'll do a small one, and we'll see how we go. There we go. All done, and we'll see how we go with that one. Alrighty, let's have a look at the chat and what we're saying. So Andrew's saying hi there. G'day, Andrew. Hope you're going well. Moonboy, g'day, legend. Smash that like, hit little bell, and get ready for a good night of AFL Fantasy. Yes, mate. Very good point. Yes, make sure you do smash like and subscribe and turn notifications on. We are very, very close to 4K. So if you haven't done that yet, please do. Smash up the likes as well. We've already got 8 people that have done that, so appreciate that. It was nice last night getting to 100 before the game had even finished. So if we can do that again tonight, that'd be fantastic. So if you haven't liked it yet, make sure you smash like. Let's try and get 25 before the game starts. That would be huge. Footy Frenzy, why is Butters not being talked about more this week? Are there any concerns? Do I get Hewitt instead? No, I think Butters is still a good option. I'm just looking at the next 2 being Sydney, Carlton. Could be a couple of tags there, but after that, I like Butters. So I'm probably just looking at someone else instead this week, but I still think it's a good option to jump if you want to go this week. I'd go Hewitt instead this week because he's got North Melbourne. But yeah, it's an interesting one there. Lads, how are we? Thank you, Limits. Going well, mate. Hope you're going well. Do you have Josh Dacos? Oh, no, he's talking to Andrew there. And answering his question. Appreciate that, Limits, for answering some questions there. Thank you for that. Andrew, what's your thoughts on Jackson prior to Bailey Dale, Xavier Lindsay to Zach Johnson, and Gawn to Ryan Marshall? Yeah, I like those trades, Andrew. They get ticks from me. Why would you want to trade a player you paid $1 million for? Says Ben Hayes, talking about the Gawn one. I think it's team dependent and it can work. I'm leaning more towards holding. Sean Wennell, Bailey Smith or Holmes tonight for captain? I'm backing Bailey Smith in. Highest averaging player for the season, I'd be backing him in. Have I got everyone locked in tonight? So I've got Holmes there at D3. Who else is tonight? Bailey Smith VC. Oh, that's it. Okay. I've only got those, and I've got Kyle Lohman as well. See if Kyle Lohman scores well, and I can maybe put our gear on instead. If Lohman doesn't go, probably over 50, I'd say. I'll take a 50 from Lohman if he does that. So I guess we'll see how that goes. But Adji plays last game, so I've got until then to decide that. So good. So Lohman, emergency, Baz VC and Max Holmes captain. Max Holmes defense, not captain. Sorry, Baz is still my captain choice. It's all set for Baz to go massive tonight, says Limits. I hope so. Bale's lad again been drinking too much. No, mate. I set it for 6:45 and just try to get here when I can, when all the pod stuff is all finished and I've done all that. So that's why we are a couple of minutes after when I set it for. But I'd rather 6:45 than like a 6:50 start time. Smash that likes legends. Thank you, Moon Boy. Elizeno, Smith captain, Holmes, Myers and Stewart tonight. Hope Geelong dominate this game. Yeah, be an interesting game, this one. Moon Boy, I'm going English captain after Brayshaw fail. Want my weekend to last until Sunday, not be over on a Friday night. If Bailey Smith fails, he won't. I don't mind the English captain. It's a bit of a pod. I think it'd be quite unique this week, so I don't mind it. I know Mitch is doing that. I love Friday night footy and Friday night watchalongs. Yep. Thanks, Moon Boy. Appreciate it. Smash up likes his limits. Thank you, mate. Appreciate that. Enjoy watching the Cats, says Tim. Yeah, it should be a good game tonight. Connecting says Baz or Bailey Dale. It's for captain. Baz for me. Trampled Underfoot says, how seriously are we taking Ross Lyon when he said Saints might tag Josh instead of Nick Dacos? No, I'm not. I'm not buying into that. They're tagging Nick Dacos. You're not letting Nick Dacos run free in the midfield. You're just not. So, yeah, I think Josh Dacos will be fine. And if that's the case, then I wouldn't have predicted it. So I'm still jumping on Josh Dacos anyway. Unless I hear something concrete before that game starts tomorrow that they're doing it, then, yeah. Corey Balladge, is there a rookie this week to get as if I trade Amon out and I've got Berman or Doherty on benches to play club by accident? I was thinking trading Marshall to Grundy. Liddy's probably the one, if he's not the sub, you could go for. Marshall to Grundy's not... I don't know if I'd trade Marshall to Grundy. I'll probably just hold Marshall for the time being, even though there is the talk of he's playing a bit sore. Brisbane Bloods, who to VCC of Smith, Holmes, Errol, English and Dale? You bring in Errol in this week, Brisbane Bloods. I actually like that someone... If you're doing that, I actually like that someone's doing it. If I had a lot of team value, I'd just do it for a bit of a pod. But VCC... I'm VCing Baz and I'm captaining Tim English based on my order. I think English with that run. You could go Bailey Dale as well, but I think I'm VC Baz into one of those guys. I just want to watch Errol this week. Tick off Cleary to Tyro, Dawson to Errol, McRae to Rankin. I tick off Cleary to Tyro, I tick off Rankin to McRae. I don't tick off Dawson to Errol, however. Dawson's got Richmond next week. You don't want to trade Dawson. So, in saying that, yeah, I like the Errol Goulden play as a pod, but it's probably not smart. But, I wouldn't be trading Dawson. No way. Stu, hey, fellas, is Gawn to English, Ashcroft to Darcy to YOLO. I don't think it's YOLO. I think that I'd tick him off if the Gawn trade helps your team. Betting on Dunkley in his current form is very risky, says Elizeno. But even in his bad form, he's still getting 20 touches pretty much. So, limits, I had $50 on Myers for a goal and Holmes for 25 last week. And when Myers got that paid advantage goal, safe to say I was a happy man. Yep, it was good, mate. Who will be back now with Garden out, says Corey. I'm not sure, actually. It'll be interesting to see. Hipwood has played behind there at times. Ravel, evening all. Hope we all have a good watch long points wise. Going against the grain this week and fading Bailey Smith for captain for the Shees. I reckon I'll be regretting it by halftime. I wouldn't, because there's a chance that Chincotta goes to Sheasel. So I would be going for Baz. But if you want to go there, then fair enough. I think it's pronounced Algier. Is that what you mean? Algier? Algier? Because you use like algorithm, like Algier. Is that what you mean? Louis Leary, hope Baz and Holmes go well for us, Bales. Thanks, mate, Louis. I hope they do as well. Sneaker Fusion, who do I captain out of Baz, Rosie, Sheasel, Cherry, Marshall, Bont? Well, really, based on my order, it's Bont. But the safer play is Baz. So it's one of those two for me. If it's a VCC, it's Baz in a Bont. But if you've got to go one, Baz in terms of my options. But I like both. So it's an interesting call. No, actually, I'll just is my SuperCoach team sorted? Did I do that? Yeah, cool. I had the Jackson VC. So, yeah, that's all sorted. Ready to go. Cool. Scared Bont. Scared Bont with stuff. It says Sneak Fusion. I'm not sure what that means. Nijo Caruso. Josh Gabelich said he saw Nick playing half-back in training this week, so maybe that's the move if he's being hard-tagged. Yeah, I guess we'll find out. I have the C on Bazza and VC on Bailey Dale, says Andrew. Well, it's got to go the other way around. Go the other way around, Andrew, because Baz is playing tonight. Dale's playing last, so do the other way around. Baz or Witt VC. VC, I actually don't mind Witt into Bont as a bit of a different one. You could go Baz into Witt, but you could go Witt into Bont, Brisbane Bloods. Mark Lancaster, Travis first, go Cats. Jameson Gillen, is Baz getting a tag? I think he's fine, but I guess we'll see. Auga, I think. Augia, I'm assuming. Auga, maybe. Auga. Okay, Jasper Auga, maybe. It might be. Yeah, I'm not sure. Matt Fagan said they won't start with the tag, but they have plans in place if needed. Yeah, exactly. So I guess we'll find out what they do if they decide to run that tag. Limits, with that advice you gave me last night, I'm getting McCarthy with 300k in the bank. It means I have the option to put that on McKercher and get Dacos instead. Feel like that is good, but I'd probably be getting both of them, so just want to choose who gains the most cash this week. Well, Josh Dacos is probably going to be out of reach next week for a lot of people because he's going to be close to $1 million. So if you want that, go him. But I do like McKercher as well. Ravel, Lowell Miss changing back on to Smith, Bailey Smith captain. I will commit to Shees now. Well, yeah, you could go Shees, could go someone else. Like, could go someone else in different games if you want. If they tag anyone, it'll probably be Holmes. He's more damaging than Baz, says Elizondo. And Jamison Gillen. My VC was Brayshaw, so do you reckon I go Baz captain or Bont? Safe is Baz captain. Bont has got the better matchup. So here we go. About to get underway. Dunkley is on Holmes at the first stoppage. So if that means anything, then there you go. But Starsvich on Danger in his 350th. Let's go. Game has just started. We are underway. Stanley first hit out there. So there's Baz with a handball early. So we like to see that. For anyone that wants the time sync for the clock, we are 1946, 45, 44, 43, 42, 41, 40, 39, 38. So that should sync you guys up as well. Bells, I've got Amon Hardiman to go this week. Also have Rankin, but I feel Amon Hardiman go first as need a rook as a third trade to get an upgrade. Agreed. They go before Rankin. There's a Loman. That's the mark, isn't it? What happened there? That's a Loman mark. But how is that not a Loman mark? Unless someone else got the free. It definitely wasn't Loman that got the free kick away because he ended up going up and getting it. But I don't know what that was for there. That was an interesting call. It was touched off the boot and Hipwood gave away the free. Yeah, okay, good. I was going to say there's no way Loman did that. But damn it, that would have been nice. Start for Loman, who's on my bench. Yeah, bloody Hipwood. Yeah, Hipwood, I think. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was Hipwood. So, what are we on for likes-wise? 18 likes. So if you haven't liked it, smash a like on the video. Obviously, Watchalong's just started, but the quicker we get to 100, the less I have to ask. Because I know some people... just if I was sitting here going, this guy keeps saying to like the video, but if everyone just does it quickly, then I don't have to say it anymore. So, but yeah, if you guys can smash the like, it'd be very much appreciated. As always, we're trying to go for 100 likes on the stream. We try and get 100 on every watch along. So if you can do that, that would be very much appreciated. Max Holmes is free. Yep, Max Holmes +6 coming up. Holmes had a bit of a trim as well with the hair. Looks like McCluggage is staying on Baz for the time being. So Max Holmes, good start. Bailey Smith being hard followed by Dunkley, says Nick J. Cruz. So no, McCluggage has been the one that's been on him. Dunkley's not really doing a tagging job on Baz. Baz is fine. There's Baz again. Baz handball gives it to Holmes, who kicks it. So a couple of touches for those guys there. There's Danger. Mark Early. Kicks in board. Almost to Neil there. Atkins to Neil. Yeah, I would have thought they would have tagged Neil. I honestly thought it would have been Mullen or someone like that. But there's Loman for a +6 coming up. So it'd be good to see Loman put up a good score. Whether I trade him next week or not will be seen, I guess. With how he goes tonight, but with a +6, that's good to see. My eyes are bad. Sorry, Bales look like Dunkley. Yeah, no, it was McCluggage. So McCluggage would just keep an eye on him. So what can Brisbane really do if Holmes and Baz get off the chain? Says Limits. Be interesting to see if they would send someone to them if that happens. So Jack Martin's already on 12 as well. So anyone that might have gone there, be interesting to see how he goes. Here's Baz for his third handball of the game. Hasn't kicked it yet, but still, we like points regardless of what happens. Up to 29 likes as well. So a few people just did that then. Appreciate that. So make sure you guys keep smashing the likes. That'll be a tackle for... I would imagine that'll be a tackle for Baz. So that's good to see. He should be on 10. Yep, they gave that tackle. So love to see it. So 10 points already for Baz is good to see. Thoughts on Rouse's footy frenzy? Not for me. Just doesn't mark it enough. I know he gets the tackles, but doesn't mark it enough for me. So I'm not going there. Probably a different year where you probably don't need that 110 midfield. If he averages like just over 100, it's probably good enough. But I think there are better options personally. That should be holding the ball against Zach Bailey, who ducked into that. Has he been given the free kick there? No, good. I was going to say. Thought that probably should, because he had the chance to put his head down. That's for me holding the ball. His prior was him going down to ground. So not quite there for Lohman there. Lockie Neal handball. Dunkley handball. Cameron, who does have Mullen on him tonight, it looks like. There's Dunkley with a kick. Straight to the arms of Tom Stewart. So Stewart with a +6 coming up. Ooh, that's not a great kick, but it's good enough for Cameron anyway. I feel like they need to change the hole in the ball rule a bit. Don't feel like it's consistent enough. Oh, mate, agreed. It hasn't been consistent for 5-10 years. It's been ages since it's been consistent. So Baz calling Blitzarves out so he can run for a little plus. Oh, no, he's not going to get it, though, I don't think. He's looking for... Baz is a thirsty man. He was calling Blitzarves to move away and up the field so he could run into the space. That's great to see. We obviously know Baz loves getting the pill. But, yeah, that's good. So, there you go. Tom Stewart, top scoring for the game. It's just annoying that Tom Stewart's actually scoring a bit more now, and he couldn't do this when I actually owned him at the start of the year. But, yeah, it is what it is. Proper sponge activity, that says limits. Mate, agreed. There's Holmes with a kick as well. Holmes had a few touches early as well. Good to see. They've given the free kick to Stengel there, actually. I didn't think they were going to pay that free kick. So Holmes up to 12, which is good to see when they end up adding it. There you go. So good start for Baz and Holmes. At least they're both in double digits already. That's good to see. Did I answer all the questions there? Yeah, good, I did. I didn't think I did for a second, but we did. But make sure you guys keep smashing the likes on the video. That'd be very much appreciated. We are already up to 29, as I said, so appreciate that. Stengel going for goal here in his 100th game as well. So if he kicks a goal in his milestone game, that'll come back. Not quite. Missed that one there. Zorko will take the kick in. So anyone's got Zorko tonight. I was wondering if they'd run someone with Zorko, but doesn't look like at this stage they're doing that at the moment. Dunkley with a tackle, I believe, there. And he's going to get the hole in the ball free kick. Gives the handball off to Zorko. That's a bad kick from Zorko. There's Lawson Humphreys with the intercept mark. If they switch it, Baz is on. If they actually go out wide, you got Baz there. That's exactly where they're going. Not a great kick for Baz, actually. Baz nearly the tackle, but they got the handball away to the Brisbane teammate, unfortunately. Here's McCluggage. Inboard to Will Ashcroft, so +6 for Will Ashcroft. It's a good kick to Cameron. Probably should have taken the mark there. That's well done by Blitzarves there. I don't know why he's banging it forward. That's not a great kick. Straight to Darcy Fort. What's your favourite animal, Bale? Says limits. Oh, geez, that's an interesting question. Here's oh, no, Ashcroft dropped the mark there. Just got the handball. Favourite animal? Interesting question. I don't really know, actually. Here's Lohman. Hey, Lohman! Big mark from Lohman over the top of Guthrie. Lohman's had a couple of good early marks, which is good to see. Wait, it says that he gave away the free kick. It's saying he's only on 6 when he's taking 2 marks and a kick. He didn't give that away, though. That was Hipwood. I'm hoping that gets adjusted at some point because he didn't give away the free kick. Let's see if Lohman can kick it truly to kick the first goal of the game. Nope, that's across the face, and that'll miss. But yeah, hopefully they adjust that because that definitely wasn't Loman free kick against him. Taranto as a pod, says Footy Frenzy. Yeah, you could. Oh, actually, no, you couldn't. No, you couldn't. Actually, thinking about it more, no, you're not going him as a pod. Go get a handball to Baz. Myers +6 though. Atkins could have gone to Bailey Smith there actually. Dempsey, give the handball off to Baz. Yep, Baz going to get his first kick for the game. Yep, kicks inside. Not a great kick straight to Zorko. So any Zorko owners will be happy with that kick. Just Holmes and Smith Knight says Moon Boy. Yep, I think that's a lot of people tonight. We'll just have those two. Here's Will McLaughlin with the handball. There's Levi Ashcroft. Short kick finds Loman. Loman's had a promising start to the game. So that's 3 marks already. 3 +6s he's already got. Inboard to Josh Dunkley. Josh Dunkley +6. And Hipwood marks. So Hipwood lining up for the first goal. Nice, that's all you need, says Moon Boy. Yeah, favourite animal limits. I'll probably just say dog. Probably. Sharks are pretty cool as well, but maybe there. I'll go dog, but yeah. Dunks is back, says Nicky Joe Caruso. It's just started, but he's had a good start to the game. He's already on 18, top scoring, which will probably come as no shock to people that traded him out because that was always going to happen. Here is Hipwood. And he's missed. So no team getting on the board at the moment. But Loman is up to 16. Wait, 16? Oh, because he missed it. Yeah, that's right. But he should be on 19. I think they'll adjust that because it wasn't him that gave the free kick away. It was Hipwood. So they should adjust that. I'd be surprised if it wasn't. Dunkley owners I traded, so you're welcome, says Jack. Yeah, mate. Unfortunately, that's the way fantasy works, right? Is that you trade him out and he's going to go, well, I actually thought he would have a better game tonight. Geelong just seems like a better matchup for him, but we've said that for weeks that there's been better matchups, but he hasn't ended up doing it. Jack Henry intercept mark there. Baz could be on for a +6 here. Nope. Mitch Duncan was too slow. Baz is short still. No, Duncan ignored Baz there, which is annoying. Sharks are 6 as limits. Brisbane Bloods. Which two to play of Hardiman, Foss and Clark? I got 19 800k players and Sheldrick. If I was to choose one, I'd take the 66 from Clark and I'd play Foss because Hardiman has not shown an ability to score lately. Here's Loman short. No, McLaughlin ignored him, but McLaughlin +6 coming up. And he had Charlie Cameron short as well and ignored him. So not good there. Levi, free kick against Bailey Smith there for a high tackle. Levi will get a goal here. I don't think that's a free kick. That's a pretty shit free kick to give. Like, Levi Ashcroft saw Baz coming and he's put his arm up. That's not free kick. Baz only won SuperCoach now with 25% disposed fishy. It's not free kick. Well, Levi Ashcroft, as he's going to tackle, did this. Like, that, I thought the umpires were trying to get that out of the game and trying to not reward that. And funny enough, a month ago, we would have been fine with doing that because we had Levi, but we don't have Levi anymore and we got Baz. So that's not a free kick for mine. People say, he's still taking him high, but he only got him high. Let's have a look at it again. Levi's put the shoulder down. No, it's not free kick. Baz probably shouldn't be tackling that high, but at the end of the day, I don't think that those free kicks should be paid. So he gave over 50 as well. No, Matt, it doesn't count as a -6. It's just a -3. 50 metres don't count as minus more. So with 19 players, I'm comfortable with. Would you not roll a dice and not take cart? Nah, take the 66 because I think 66 is enough that it might still count for you. So yeah, I'd still take it. Oh, Dunkley, no disposal there. Thought Baz is going to get the ball there. Loman with a handball. So Loman's had a good start. Dunkley, another handball. So Dunkley's going along nicely as well. Intercept mark from Jack Henry. He gave... yes, and I said it before. I work with Frogs as limits. Here's Grind Myers with a +6. Max Holmes calling for a +6. They're not going to go there, though. Myers long down line. Of course, I traded out Dunkley and he's looking good, says Tony. Mate, it was always going to happen, though. Another handball for Dunkley there. It was always going to happen, right? You trade him out and he looks good. So here's Lohman again. Another mark for Lohman. Lohman lining up for goal. Lohman, good start here. This could be really beneficial if he can kick this goal. Very nice start for Lohman. Make sure you guys keep smashing like on the video. So someone actually took the like off. They might have disliked it. So they are not a legend for doing that. But if you haven't liked it yet, please do. Smash a like on the video. That'd be very much appreciated. So Kai Lohman, and he's kicked it. Good start for Lohman. Lohman, top scoring of the game. I'm imagining he's going to be the top scorer for the game now. I think he's on. Is he on 30 points? When it refreshes, we'll see. But yeah, he's on 30 points, which is nice. There you go, 30 points. 1 goal, 5 touches, 4 marks. Love to see it. Dunkley on 25 as well, as we said. Max Holmes has already been to the bench. He's on 16. Baz is still on 10 points. So obviously not a huge start for Baz. It'd be interesting to see how he goes from here and see if he can put a good score up. Baz not getting cheap ball when he's getting cranky, says Nicky Joe. Oh yeah, he got cranky because of the free kick. I don't think it was a free kick. I think that we shouldn't be paying those, but yeah. Did you VC Jackson last night, Bal, says Matt Man? No, went for the Baz VC tonight. Baz just got a handball in. I don't know if he got the toe poke kick in there as well, but he got the handball anyway. I wish I put the VC on Jackson. That would have been really handy, but I decided for Baz VC into Bont. So we'll see how Baz goes tonight. I know a lot of people have got Baz captain and relying on his score tonight after Brayshaw failed last night. Should have put the VC on Lohman, says Louis Leary. Well, he started very well. I've got the emergency on the bench with him. So if he goes well, that'll be someone on field. And it'll be really handy in best 18 if a rookie can put up a good score. But game's only just started, so still plenty of time to go. Here's Max Holmes with a +6 coming up. Lohman already beaten last week's score. Love it, says Mitch. Yeah, and he played 3 quarters last week, and he's already beaten it. So, it's good. Good for Cash Gen. Trying to go to Graham Myers. Bad kick. Intercepted by Cam Rayner. I think they're going towards Lohman again. No, they're going towards someone else. Here's Tom Stewart. Goes out to Grind Myers again. So Grind Myers having a few early disposals. Going in board to Mo Connor. It's a bad kick. Wilmot lining up for goal. And goal for Wilmot. Good start for Brisbane. Kicked the first 3. And a bad kick from Grind Myers. He put way too much on it. He had Baz shorter and he went over his head. So if Lohman goes well, Gross will come on for Lord, I feel, says Corey. Yep, you could do that. Or if you don't have an emergency loop in the mid, maybe you could put Lord into the mids and loop him there. Damn, Geelong suck right now. Can't even get the ball out of their back half. Yeah, Brisbane started well. Brisbane come to play, which we thought they would after the loss last week. But yeah, Max Holmes up to 22 as well. It's really just Baz is the one Baz has just gone to the bench as well. So it's just Baz is the one that's letting us down at the moment. But good to see both Lohman and Max Holmes going well. Dunkley going well as well for those that held. I wonder if he goes well, do people hold him? Because I'm looking at targeting him post-bye because of how cheap he is. And just with the mids not going great. So, but I guess we'll see. Darcy Fort, free kick. So again, another free kick for Brisbane out of the middle. Will Ashcroft now. We'll get another disposal. He's had a few touches early. Lohman going up for that there. Didn't quite take the mark. Here's Rayner. That might bounce back, you know. Yeah, that's going to bounce back. It's another goal. Yeah, another goal for Brisbane. Rayner again. You could say it's raining goals for Brisbane at the moment. That's their 4th, and Geelong have only kicked 1 behind. So, interesting. Might have an upset brewing here. But Cam Rayner, he's had a decent start as well. He's had 6 disposals. But yeah, if you haven't smashed a like, please keep smashing the likes on the video. Yeah, interesting start to the game. Geelong have started very, very nicely. Dunkley, free kick out of the middle. Oh, no, Darcy Fort's got the free kick. I thought it was Dunkley. So Lord has to go. And I can't do that as I don't have a mid-forward in my mid, so Lord has to go off. Yeah, well, depending what Loman gets, yeah, you'd be looking at taking it potentially. There's Connor O'Sullivan. O'Connor, Stengel. It's gone in Geelong's half at least for the time being. Oh, Atkins, no, hang on. That'll be a tackle for Dunkley. So Dunkley again. Dunkley's up to 29 now. Good start for Dunkley. What is this stupid rule with umpire contact? Just play it on. Yeah, like the accidents happen. I swear they paid every time the umpire gets slightly touched. They go, yep, free kick. So, but yeah, Josh Dunkley. I think he's on 29. Well, they should give that tackle. They haven't added the tackle yet. Here's Levi Ashcroft as well. So he gets a kick there. Might get it back here. No, Max Holmes with a handball there. So good to see Holmes with another disposal. 7 minutes left in the quarter. There's Jeremy Cameron. No, not quite the mark. There's Holmes, though. Holmes with a kick inside. No, not quite for danger there. No, not deliberate either. Pizza, chicken, or dumplings for dinner says Limits. I always like a good pizza. Pizza's a good one. If you guys have actually the pizza I get all the time, if you guys haven't tried it, there Dunkley did get that tackle finally, so he's on 29. Holmes 27. My go-to pizza all the time. I get pepperoni pizza, add barbecue sauce. Trust me, if you haven't tried it yet, probably doesn't sound it doesn't sound great, but try it. It's very, very nice. Zorko with the kick in and he played on as well, which obviously we love. Oh, they took the advantage. Oh, no, they didn't. Was it behind? Oh, yeah, so Fletcher got done for a throw there. Nah, it's good. I trust that. I get barbecue meat lovers religiously. Yep, yeah. It's similar to that. I just like the pepperoni with barbecue sauce. That's my go-to pizza all the time. Jack Martin, not quite the mark. Out of bounds. Just over 6 minutes to go now. Be good for Baz to get back on. He's had a bit of a quieter start to the game. We know Baz can have one quiet quarter but still go absolutely mental after. But, yeah, obviously not the start we were hoping for. Depends on the quality of barbecue sauce, but says Maltese. And that's a good point, yeah. There's Leicester. Baz is back on. There's Holmes. Snap. Straight up in the air. Don't think that's going to score. No, not even going to score there. There's Lockie Neal. That's the first time I've seen Lockie Neal touch the ball this game. There's Rayner as well. That's a high tackle against Max Holmes. So that kick is null and void. There's Lockie Neal again. Not a great kick, though. What are the umpires doing? Come on, get the game in order, you stupid idiots. That's barely a high tackle to begin with. And then they've brought it back. Like, how about these stupid idiots get the game in order? Like, these guys cannot umpire to save their life. None of them can. They really don't know what they're doing. How hard is it to umpire a game of footy? Like, seriously. Unbelievable. I get it's a harder job, but still, I hate the argument when people say it's a hard job. I'm sorry. They're paid to do the job. They're there to do the job, and they don't get it done game after game. Any word on what happened to McAuliffe, says Damon Snell? Quad injury, apparently, so not sure. Dunkley didn't get the tackle, says Corey. No, he did. He's up to 29 now, so he got it added. Max Holmes, that'll be a tackle there. That's another tackle for Holmes. He should get two, but he'll probably get one. That won't be a tackle for Dunkley there because it went to Geelong. There's Bailey Smith with it inside 50 with a kick to Cameron. That should be in the back. That should be a free kick for Cameron. Oh, my God, they haven't paid it. Are you kidding me? Well, Atkins lining up for goal anyway. This umpiring has been a joke so far. Should have captain Holmes instead of Baz, says Elizeno. This umpiring has been shocking to begin with. How is that? That is in the back. Oh, come on. That is in the back. I don't understand how that's not a free kick. Wow, what are these umpires doing to Geelong? Yeah, this has been an awful start for umpiring. Holmes up to 35 as well, by the way. He had 3 tackles. 7 touches, 2 marks, 6 kicks, which is obviously the big thing there. And Mr. Atkins, but should have been Cameron having a shot from a lot closer in. So that's very frustrating. Baz up to 13. I'm annoyed I didn't put Holmes actually in my game day squad. So that's a bit frustrating. Oh, that's a bad kick. There's Duncan. That's a bad kick as well. What is he doing? Kicked it straight to Jared Berry. McCluggage here for a +6. Any McCluggage owners out there that are watching along? Up to 30 likes as well. So we're still 70 away from our goal. Still got plenty of games. So if you haven't liked it, please smash a like on the video. There's a Tom Stewart. That might be holding the ball. Probably should have been. Umpire's been pretty crap to start this game. That was a clear push, as Nicky Joe. Agreed, mate. Clearly a push, and they didn't pay it. Umpire's been shocking so far this game. Levi, that's almost a throw there. That's holding the ball for against Lockie Neal. So Tom Atkins with the free kick. Baz is free. Oh, what is it? What is Atkins doing? Absolute spud. Had Bailey Smith free for a +6 and he goes instead to someone that has 2 players on him. That's smart. Tom Atkins is a great draft player, says Nicky Joe. I was so frustrated I needed a player for Classic Cup and played Jordan Clark in that instead of contender game day squad. So what, you had Jordan Clark in your game day squad? Geelong are really off tonight, says Elizano. Yeah, they haven't started great, but especially here, I think they can definitely work their way back into the game for sure. When does Holmes become a serious captain option? I think he is a captain option. I just thought that he would be the guy that would get more attention tonight out of them. There's Baz with another kick. So Baz he's got a couple of touches lately, so he's making his way to at least an okay score for a quarter. There's Jezza. That's actually a smart kick, you know. Straight to Shannon Neal. Really smart kick, that one, actually. So Shannon Neal will line up for Geelong's first goal. Gone to another level this year, says Moonboy. Agreed. But again, trading him in was a good option. Zork, I don't know what you're complaining about not 15. That went 15. I don't know about 50 metres apparently. So Neal goal. Geelong's first goal of the game. What's Baz up to? Baz to 16. So had 6 touches, 0 marks, 1 touch. So hasn't had that cheap ball yet. So that's the thing holding his score back at the moment. So what do we got? Just under 3 minutes to go. You had Platinum Jackson for 200 points, Platinum Martin and Platinum Martin and Jordan Clark. Yeah, nice, mate. I didn't play the Platinum Martin, but I played a gold Luke Jackson in my contender squad. I wanted to play it in my classic team, but opted just for the bronze, which obviously I should have gone the other way. But, oh well. Still happy to have Jackson there, though, regardless. Jordy just saying there that he benched Kai Lohman to take May's 74. I would have done the same. And even though Kai Lohman's on 30, doesn't mean he's going to get to more than 74. I know that for a fact when it comes to these cheaper players. They can have a good quarter, but they could score 30 for the rest of the game and not score great. So we'll see how he goes from here. We're out to still on 30 likes. So if you haven't smashed the like yet, please do. We got over 50 watching. So let's try and get to 50 likes. Obviously, the goal is always 100. There's a Levi Ashcroft with a tackle. So Levi Ashcroft will be on about 20-odd points now as well. Dunkley standing next to Bailey Smith at this stoppage. Wilmot with a quick kick. Out of bounds. I had Silver Jackson, Silver Brayshaw, and Bronze Sarong in contender. Yeah, I had a Gold Jackson in contender, so at least I'm happy with that, but just not in Classic, which is obviously the Classic Cup this week. Silver Brayshaw, Bronze Sarong. Obviously, I didn't put any salary or anything on Sarong, which I probably should have, but that's okay. That's how it goes, unfortunately. All right, just over 2 minutes to go in the quarter. Dunkley is standing on Baz at the moment. There's Berry. Could be a tackle for Baz if it goes to Geelong, which it will. So that should be a tackle for Baz there. And fisted out by Harris Andrews. That should be a tackle for Baz. No, they haven't added it yet, but that should be based on what I've seen tackles getting added in the past. That if you tackle a player, or you go to tackle them and they kick it to the opposition, then it's a tackle. So hopefully it gets added, but I wouldn't be shocked if it didn't, because Champion Data decide really sort of when they want to pay tackles and when they don't. Henry with a kick. There's Manor with a kick as well. Not a great kick, that one. And out of bounds again. Minute and a half to go. Let's see if that... Did that Baz tackle get added? Did they add it a few seconds after? A few people overtaken Kyle Lohman, though, who was top scoring for the game for a little bit there, but he's still on 30. Is he still on the bench? So he might still be on the bench, actually. Which is interesting that they benched him after such a good start, but... And here's Danger. Yep, mark for Dangerfield. He'll be lining up for goal now. Minute 20 to go in the quarter. See if Danger can put this goal through. Nah, missed it. Unfortunately, that's the only knock on Danger is his kicking. That's the only knock on him. Everything else about him is great. So, is that... Yep, Jared Berry with the free kick. Wasn't sure if Zorko was going to get it there. Here's Baz. Baz with a kick. No, they've paid a free kick. Again, seriously? So Josh Dunkley free kick coming up here. That's typical. So we don't get those points for Baz there. And Dunkley will get points. So this is a bit frustrating now for people that traded out Dunkley. He's looked really good and started well. Don't worry, it wasn't against Baz if anyone was worried because he stand the mark. Baz wasn't even in the contest, so... Yeah, frustrating start for Baz, unfortunately. This is looking like. So Lohman is on. So free kick to Geelong this time. Okay, so Geelong finally getting a free kick. And straight to Jared Berry. So again, a bad kick. Only 8 seconds left, so this will probably be pretty much it for the quarter. Only a few seconds. That best option for F6 between Darcy and Hornfronts is Damon. I would go Darcy this week, I reckon. I'd go for Darcy. Really shouldn't have captained Baz. Had a feeling he would have a poor game, but wanted to go with the crowd, says Elizeno. Yeah, not a great start. We know Baz can get there still, but let's go through the scores. Jared Berry, great start for him for draft coach that got him 48. Holmes 35, good start for him along with Jack Henry 35. Atkins 34, good for draft as well. Rayner for Dunkley, all 33. Kyle Lohman is on 30. And then besides that, everyone else is sub 25. So McCluggage, Willett, the Ashcroft brothers both all on 22. Myers 21. Stanley 20. Zorko's on 18. Baz 16. Baz should be on 20. I'm expecting them to add a tackle because he went to tackle someone and it went to Geelong. So he should be on 20, but I guess we'll see if he gets added or not. Stewart's on 15. Neil's on 15. Lawson Humphrey's on 9. Duncan 9. McLaughlin's on 8. Jez is on 6, so not a quiet start for him. Manor's on 3. Okay, that's a quiet start for Manor as well. So a few draft relevant players, quiet starts. O'Connor's on 4 as well, so quiet start for some of those guys. But, yeah, and Baz as well, bit of a quieter start for him, but hopefully he can get it going. But obviously, yeah, when you have a quiet quarter... Again, he can still go well over 110, 120 in 3 quarters. So I'm still not stressed just yet. But again, not a great start from him there. But yeah, at least Kyle Lohmann's had a good start. He's on 30. So if I go, does Jeppa have... So Jeppa doesn't have Holmes, and he's got Zorko, so that's actually good for me. It says Holmes is on 31. Yeah, so they took a bloody tackle away from Holmes. Piss off, Champion Data. Absolute spuds. Seriously, so they would have taken off one of those 2 tackles that he had in succession, which they were both tackles, but Champion Data don't know what they're doing when it comes to keeping stats during a game or whatever. So, yeah, fantastic. And they haven't added the Baz tackle. So, yeah, so not only have they taken a tackle away from Holmes, but they're not adding a tackle for Baz. So, typical. So it doesn't... Oh, yeah, there you go. So Jep's got Baz captain for this one. So, and he doesn't have Lohmann. So if Lohmann could put up a good score, that'd be good for me in our matchup, which would be nice. Give me a sec, guys. Hang on. Yeah, what did Lohmann get last week for a full? Was it like 24 or something? Yeah, 24. There you go. Cool. Holmes bust for a tackle taken away. You wouldn't trade Dunkley coming into a Geelong matchup, sure, he says Grover. Oh, no, people are just frustrated. They're really heavy on the bye next week, and Dunkley's probably was a trade over some of these other guys. I would have actually probably traded... Oh, geez, it's hard to say now in hindsight trading Merritt, but Merritt did have a potential tag coming, whereas Dunkley's not going to get tags. He's just not getting stuff around the ground like he always does. But tonight he's done it. Tonight he's done what he normally does. Had 9 touches. He's had taken a mark, had 2 tackles. So, and I guess I always go back to what Lemon said in one of his pods during the week, saying that as a non-owner of Dunkley, he would be looking at Dunkley as a potential trade target. Taser even said it in the pre-lockout chat. So that's probably just the one thing for owners, that if other coaches are looking at targeting him, maybe you hold and just wear the bad scores. And we always say don't trade your primos. It's different in luxury trade season, right? People are near completed teams. They're trading Dunkley out. He's gone worse and worse and worse over the last 4 or 5 weeks. So I don't blame people for trading. But I know, and Drew Jones even said he's not going to be shocked that if he went big tonight. And he started well. But at the end of the day, that's fantasy for you. That's what happens when it comes to primos and scoring. So, yeah, they still haven't had that tail for Baz. I don't think they're going to add it, unfortunately, which is very frustrating. But... is what it is. Hopefully Baz can get going. Darcy Forkey's getting added some stuff post the quarter. I think all of our players had bad TOG that quarter as well. So what is it? So Dunkley had 93% TOG actually. Max Holmes only had 66%. Lohmann only had 74%. Baz had 86%, which is fine. But yeah, Holmes and Lohmann got stuck on the bench. They're actually showing Kyle Lohmann on the screen at the moment. So it actually did. So it says that Lohmann. So if you add that, so 12, 24, 26, 32. So he should be on 33, Kyle Lohmann. I don't know why they said that the free kick was against him when it was against Hipwood. I don't get why he should be on 33, but you'd be filthy if you traded dunks this week, says Moon Boy. Yeah, it's been 1 quarter, so I guess we'll see. I don't know why Lohmann is starting on the bench again. What's happening here? Lohmann's talking to the doctors at the moment. I don't know if he's just having a chat with them. No, he's just having a chat with them, I think. I think he's not... No, he's not injured. I thought for a second he was chatting to the doctors thinking there was some niggle there, but he was just chatting to him, having a bit of a laugh, I think. Barbecue Meat Loves is in the ovens, says Limits. This is going to be a tough watch. The Cat supporter also with the Baz captain. Happy with Dunkley this week, says Corey. Hated holding Dunkley. Hope he goes well tonight, says the Legend B. Baz 50-point quarter incoming, says Corey. He's all smiles to Stu. P exercise. Auger, an option or another forward rookie. I'm going Auger as the in this week, so I'd go him. Here's Baz first clearance, gets the kick away, so good start for Baz for the courts. All we could have hoped for. It's gone out of bounds, but first clearance for Baz, which is good. At least there's points on the board. So Baz should be on 23, but he's going to be on 19 because Tammy Dad don't know what a tackle is. I think Holmes gets a handball here because he just went up to 33, because I think I'm a couple of seconds behind when they add stats, unless they added one. No, here's Holmes with a handball. Yep. Tyro, says Damon Snell. Actually, yeah, if you can get Tyro, he's probably the pick with the defender-forward flexibility. I think he gets more of a go in the St Kilda team. So Tyro's the best pick if you can afford him, but if you can't, Auger is probably the next best. Here's Baz for a +6. There you go. Baz's first mark for the game. We've been waiting a bit for that. So here's Jack Martin with a +6 as well. And Darcy Fort, no. Free kick for Darcy Fort there, I think. Yeah, Tyro's the best option. Oh, no, Dangerfield's getting the free kick here. Not sure what that was for, but free kick anyway. Need about 5 more of those, Baz, says Elizondo. Well, at least he's made a decent start to the quarter, right? So, like, I'll just imagine he hasn't touched the ball for so far this quarter, and he scored 25 points already. That's pretty good, a minute into the second quarter. So, good start for Baz. Hopefully he keeps it up. Hopefully Lohman can put up if Lohman goes 70+, I'll be pretty happy with that. Dunkley up to 39 as well. He must have got a tackle in there somewhere. So he's started very, very well. Which, Baz almost intercept mark. He got the kick though. Baz, good start to the quarter. 3 disposals already. So we love to see that. There's Zorko handballing. This will be Baz again. Baz with a handball. Levi with a kick. Stewart not quite the mark. Got the handball just, I think. That's a high free kick against Hipwood. Wonder if Baz is free for a +6 here. No, trying to go to Cameron and out of bounds. Baz up to 30 all of a sudden. So, like, it was a poor start, but now he's starting to make a move, which is good to see. So, still no rule tag because McCluggage's on him. Looks like Dunkley's trying to go to Holmes, but then Neil went to Holmes there. So, there's McCluggage. Kick from McCluggage there. It's a good kick, that one. Oh, smothered. Here's Myers. That is an awful kick from Myers. Zorko with a kick there. Good kick from Zorko. The camera work has been poor recently, I've noticed, says Nicky Joe. Agreed. And there's Will Ashcroft, Mark. Will Ashcroft lining up for goal. So up to 32 likes as well. So if you haven't smashed a like on the video yet, please, or on the stream, sorry, please do. Let's try and get to 50 before halftime. So we're 18 away. So if 18 Legends can get us to 50 likes before halftime, that would be fantastic. So make sure you do smash like. Only takes 2 seconds, but helps us out a whole bunch. So, because the more, the one thing I've noticed, the quicker the likes go on the stream, the more people that seem to jump in. So it just helps out with all the algorithm stuff. So if you guys can help us out with that, that'd be fantastic. Will Ashcroft with a goal. So again, there would have been people out there that traded Will Ashcroft out, and he has started pretty well as well. He's going to be in the 30s, I would imagine. So he should be up to 34, I would imagine, when they add that. Yeah, good start for, there you go, up to 34. So good start for Will Ashcroft. So most of the mids have started well. Champion data missing Myers tackles, and Baz not good so far. No, but Baz okay. 30 is okay. I know that it's not the 50, 55 he's normally on at this point of the game, but hey, I'll take 30 points at the moment. He's got plenty of time to keep going, so Yep, that is more than okay. 36 likes right to now, so we're 14 away from 50. Baz got the handball away just. We'll take the points at least. O'Sullivan with a kick. Probably could have given the handball off to a teammate. Free kick going to Leicester. How's the bet going, Bales? What's the cash out, says Stu? Oh, it's only like $40. It's not very much. That'd be nice if it comes off. Let's have a look. So how is it going at the moment? So Myers for 15. So if Myers for 20, he's got 5 already. I had Manor for 15, he's got 1. So Manor's probably going to be the one that probably costs it. But Dunkley for 20, he's already got 9. Bads for 25, he's already got 10. Hones for 25, he's got 8. And Zorko for 20, he's got 8. So if Manor can get going, then I might be on. But at the moment, Manor's the one letting us down. So at the end of the day, get the $10 back to... I'll just do 5 $2 bets on some of the other games this weekend. So it's literally doesn't matter if it loses. But it'd be nice if it won. I'd rather it to win than lose, but it's not a big deal. Fisted away there. Lohman that would be a Lohman tackle because I don't think Martin really got a touch there. So good to see Lohman back on though. Here's Levi Ashcroft with a +6 coming up. Lohman's free. If McLaughlin can get it deep, no, that's going to go to a 2-on-1 against Charlie Cameron. Probably not a smart kick. But hopefully Lohman gets that tackle added. Yep, he did. So tackle for Lohman. So good to see Lohman still going along okay. Was 8 Zach Merritt disposals from a 60-1 bet yesterday, annoyingly. So what, Elliot, how much did you put on it? How much would you have got back from it? Might be a tail for Dunkley. Handball for Baz. So I think they're missing a handball for Baz as well, actually. So he should be on 34. He should really be on 38 if they actually knew the stats. He should have a tackle. Stu, that will pay for a Porto. Yep. No, it would actually. Baz has just come off for a rest. So get that rest out the way quick, which is good. He's had a good start to the quarter. He's up to 32 already. So I actually like the fact he's come off for a rest already. The perfect time. Here's O'Connor with the mark. Not sure if that one went 15, but Lever almost hit his total score from last week, says Damon. Yeah, it's annoying that he went well this week, but at the end of the day, you had to trade last week or this week because his break-in was so high and he was just going to keep going down. Blitzar's this 50-metre penalty. Only a 5, not the end of the world, would have been a nice... Oh, $300. That still would have been nice. So obviously, $5, it's fine. There's Cameron, good mark. But yeah, that would have been pretty nice there, Elliot. Unfortunate there, but Merritt got the tag. So Baz should be on 34. They're missing a handball for him there. But we've got 14 minutes to go. We're on 38 likes, so we're still 12 away from 50. So if you haven't smashed a like, please do. If you've got a second account, third account, want to smash a like for us and help us get to 50 by half time, that would be fantastic. And Jeremy Cameron kicks Geelong's second goal. So Geelong back to within 16 points. Smith being tagged, Balsers beyond 33. Not really. Brisbane are aware of Baz at most times. He's not just getting all this real cheap ball, but he was on 16. He's already had 16 points for the quarter, and we're not even halfway through the quarter yet. So it's been a better quarter for Baz. So we'll see where he can end up at halftime. They go up to 39 likes as well. Appreciate the legends that just did that there. So we need 11 more now. I'm already getting hungry as well. It's not even half time. That's going to be annoying. So I'm going to have to sit here for another bloody over half a game before I can get my Porto. That's all right. We'll keep pushing on. And also, for anyone that's tuning in now that didn't tune into a pre-lockout chat, I said to people if we got a $50 super chat, I would have a shot of Jack Daniels on Sunday night. So, so if anyone wants to tune in on Sunday night to see that, I'll do that. during the show, which will be interesting to see how we go. But we actually got two $50 super chats actually, so maybe I've got to do two shots. Who knows? That's going to be interesting. But hey, appreciate the super chats from Rojo from the Ball Boys and Tony Ford. Shout out to those two for the super chats there. Here's Holmes with a handball. Out to Grind Myers with a kick. Just need Mana to get some touches. He's around the mark, but just not getting involved. Like, still, 14 touches in 3.5 quarters is still very easily achievable, but Bells go hard, mate. JD is a good Friday drop. What's that for? Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to do it tonight. It'll be on Sunday. Baz got the handball added, says Corey. Did he? So he should be on 34 then. Yeah, cool. Beautiful. Good to see. He should have a tackle as well, but they're not going to add that, I don't think. I thought Lone would have been around the mark for that there. Dunkley, no disposal there. Loman is around the mark. No, nothing there. Myers' disposal very poor tonight, says Damon. Yep, no, he's been poor so far tonight with his disposals. Will Ashcroft with a tackle. Jim got 1.005 million to spend on a player in any position. Who should I get? Obviously, someone who hasn't played yet. I like Josh Dacos at 9.38 as a defender mid. Free against Holmes there. Going to Dunkley. So it looks like Dunkley is definitely going to Holmes. Annoying that it was against Holmes there, but going to McLaughlin. There's a Morris back to McLaughlin. Nothing there. Loman's around the place. Don't know if Loman... I wonder if Loman gets a tackle there. He probably won't, because I think Morris will get the tackle. I don't think the tackle normally goes to two players, but... should I go Horn France and Bont or McRae and George Hewitt? I would go Billy. I would go Sam Darcy and Bont. I'd go Darcy over Horn Francis this week. I'm just worried about that shoulder injury that he's got. So I would go for those two. But I like the Bont in. And McRae I'm not sold on. And Hewitt's good. But yeah, I'd go for Bont and Sam Darcy personally. I hope that helps. Would be nice if there was a goal kicked here because that would mean Baz would come back on. There's a Lockie Neal with a kick. It's a good kick, actually, to Jasper Fletcher. He's having a good year, Jasper Fletcher. Chris, what do we need to see from Errol before we launch? Well, as long as we see him back in what he normally does, doing his usual things, I think he's an option. But he's obviously expensive, right? So the hope is he can come down a little bit in price for us, and then we can jump on him. That's a bad kick from Berry. Trying to go to Levi. Not a great kick. Dunkley's definitely running with Holmes at the moment. There's Lawson Humphries. Get Baz back on. Be nice to get Baz back on for the final 12 minutes of the quarter. There's Tom Stewart. I think he just came back on. +6 for Tom Stewart. And out of bounds. Fletcher was my best keeper league draft pickup of the year from free agents, says Corey. Nicely done there, mate. We're up to 40 likes as well, so we're just 10 away from 50. So if you haven't smashed like, please do. We want to try and get to 50 before halftime. So if you can smash a like on the video, help us get that. That'd be fantastic. And make sure you subscribe as well. We are very, very close to 4K subscribers. So that'd be pretty cool if we could hit that tonight. That should be a free kick for Baz, surely. I don't know how Baz hasn't... Baz should have got a free kick there. That's pretty poor. These umpires are not giving Baz any sort of gift disposals tonight because, well, not really gift because that should have been a free kick for holding. Pretty poor that the umpires aren't picked. Like, surely that has got to be picked up. Looks like O'Connor has gone to McCluggage now. Bit of a run with roll. There's Levi Ashcroft with a couple of handballs to his brother Will. Back to Levi with a kick. Loman could be on for a disposal here. Charlie, give it to Loman. Charlie, give it to Loman. And he's been caught holding the ball. Is it holding the ball? No, he got the handball away, apparently. Umpiring really bad tonight, says Elizano. When isn't it bad? But yes, I agree. Umpiring has been absolutely shocking tonight. And Conor O'Sullivan was holding the ball and didn't count. What a joke. Agreed. That should have been holding the ball. He had ample time to get rid of it once. Oh, hang on. Apparently Are we back? Apparently the stream dropped out for like a couple of seconds, but I think we're back. Yep, there you go. Another free kick against Geelong. What is going on with the umpiring tonight? I don't even know what that was for. Well, I looked down. Might have been a free kick, but this is pretty poor umpiring at the moment. You dropped out. Yeah, I dropped out. We're back, though. We're back. So that should have been a free kick to Geelong. There's Myers with a kick. I think that might be a tackle for Dunkley there as well. That should be insufficient intent. Yep, they're going to pay it. Not frustrating dunks. Going to Nasai, who has one extra game plus dunks, will still be low enough to jump back on if he turns it around. Jack, that's a good point. Yeah, he's still an option to bring back in post-bye if he goes well tonight. We know Dunkley can do this. He can go real up and down at times, but when he's on, he can score as good as anyone. So I'm looking at him as a potential target post-bye. Oh, 50 against Kyle Oman there. Umpiring's been pretty woeful all season, to be fair, says Chris. Agreed, mate. Yep, agreed. Come on, Geelong, says Nishal Chand. Let's refresh these scores. I don't know if that was Baz running by for a handball there, but he ignored him. So Conor O'Sullivan going for goal. Hasn't kicked a goal yet, Conor O'Sullivan. 15 games, 0 goals. Obviously defender, so we'll see if he can kick his first goal. Really good young player, actually. Like the look of Conor O'Sullivan. Oh, geez, that is an absolute shank. It's completely missed everything. Here's Levi again. Levi having a really strong game. He's up to 50 points already, Levi. Which shouldn't come as a shock that he's scoring well with everyone traded him now. And Hipwood. They got numbers out. Oh, there's Logan Morris. Yep. Logan Morris mark, and he'll line up for goal. So what are we? 8.5 minutes left in the second quarter. There you go. The guys we've traded out. Levi Ashcroft's on 50. Dunkley is on 48. And Will Ashcroft's on 42. Players that people would have jumped off of are all scoring really well tonight. Holmes 35, Baz 34, Kyle Lohman 34. So Kyle Lohman's only had the 4 points this quarter. I did say that. I said that there's a chance that he has a really quiet quarter and he's still sub 40 at halftime. He's a guy that can be very, very streaky in terms of scoring. And goal for Logan Morris. Another goal for Brisbane. So Brisbane out 38-16. So 22-point lead. Love Logan Morris, says Nicky J. He's a good player. Yep, really like him as well. Traded out Will Ashcroft and kept Merritt, says DJ. Yep, very frustrating, and Will was almost at his score. Traded Levi this week, says Corey. He had to go. It was nothing you can do about it, unfortunately. But he had to go. He was dropping cash. He's got to buy next week. Okay, if puts a good score up, then whatever. But, yeah. It's unfortunate, but... still on 41 likes. We're still 9 away from 50 likes, which is our goal at halftime. So if you can smash like on the video and get us to 50 likes by halftime, that'd be fantastic. Got just 8 minutes to do it. So if we can do that, that'd be very much appreciated. And hopefully Baz and Holmes can finish off this quarter strong. So McCluggage on Baz, Dunkley on Dangerfield at this CBA. Danger, that's a horrible kick. And that'll be a ball up. Zorko with the tackle. Zorko's been quiet. Looks like Close is doing a little bit of a job on him. I'm not sure about that. Haven't looked at it too much, but can't wait to rage trade Merritt Bale says beyond 33. Oh yeah, he'll be a very high trade out player next week with the bye. Atkins, I don't know why you're not giving the handball to a teammate, but just trying to kick it long. There's Manor with a disposal. It's going to go out of bounds, though. Yep, out of bounds. Levi held him for longer than most and trade him out this week for Mills. Watch Mills stink it up on the wings, is slipping Jimmy. Yeah, I want to watch Mills before I jump on him, but I guess the trade was fine anyway because you're getting rid of Levi and brought in someone you think will be there for at least a few more weeks. So, yeah, frustrating, but yeah. That is fantasy. It's a cruel game, unfortunately. If that goes out of bounds, that'll be a bad, or it's going to be a Baz tackle anyway because it went to Geelong. So, yep, good. At least that's a Baz tackle. Yeah, Baz up to 38. So Baz getting going. It seems like Geelong have definitely put some attention into Max Holmes this quarter because he's had a pretty quiet quarter. That should be holding the ball against Lachie Neale, and it's not paid. That'll be a ball up. So what do you got? We've got 7 minutes to go. Still got plenty of time in the quarter for players to get some quick points, get some good scores at halftime. Hopefully they can do that. Free kick to Darcy Ford against Blitz halves again. So another free kick to Brisbane in the ruck this time. It would be nice if Loma got to at least 40 at halftime, particularly after the way that he started the game. Now Danger's playing midfield, says Elizano. Yeah, well, they need something, Geelong. They need to change things up because they're certainly not on top at the moment. Brisbane are certainly controlling the game. Oh, Loman might be a chance for a mark here. No, nothing there. Be a ball in. Geelong need to wake up, says Dynamic Pool. Agreed. Baz hopefully gets to 50 plus would be nice, says Corey. Yeah, exactly. If he can get to 50 plus at half time, that's pretty good from where he was at there. Dunkley's on him at this stoppage at the moment. McCluggage with a kick. Going towards Kai Loman. Beautiful. Kai Loman will get the +5 most likely. Yep, give the handball off to Zorko. Zorko with the kick. Good fist away from Mullen. So good that at least Loman got a +6, +5 there. So he's up near 40, which is, I asked him if he can get to 40 at halftime. That'd be nice. Only 4 players over 50 at the moment. Levi, Atkins, Dunkley, and Berry. Dunkley up to 5 tackles as well. Only had the 2 touches this quarter, Dunkley, but he's had a few tackles, which is obviously boosting that score for the quarter. Here's Loman again with a kick. So Loman up to 42. Marked by Henry, though. Baz is free. Baz is free. Baz is free. Baz is free for a +6. Yeah, Baz, here we go. Stewart got the +6 and kicks it to Baz. So Baz +6 coming up. Got it from the +6 from Stewart. So if you got Stewart, you'd be happy. You got Baz, you'd be happy. Baz down the line. Come on, Geelong, says Nishal. Yeah, hopefully I can get to a decent... hopefully I can get back in the game. Here's McCluggage for a +6. Kai Loman's free. Kai Loman should get it here. Yep, there you go. There's Kai Loman. Elizano, Kai Loman doing really well. Yeah, well, he's quiet for the whole quarter. He was only on 34 like a few minutes ago, but he is a guy that can score 20 points very quickly, but he can also go missing for a lot. So that was a really good kick, though, from McCluggage. You could see that lead from Loman coming. So, yeah. If Loman kicks this, he's actually going to be over 50. So that would be really, really handy. 7 touches, 6 marks for Loman. Wow, he misses Elizano. Well, thanks, mate. That's... Oh, hit the post. Bloody hell, that would have been handy. Oh, he's still going well regardless. I'm still happy. Holmes, mate, please, says Jack. Yeah, he's been quiet, very quiet this quarter. Dunkley's definitely gone to him in this quarter. That was the thing I was a bit concerned about with Holmes, but it's annoying because I've got him as a unique compared to Jeppa, so I really need Holmes to kick into gear. Holmes is on here. Bad kick from Duncan's been shit tonight. That was a really bad kick from Duncan there. He should have hit the target, and he didn't. Out of bounds again. 4.5 minutes to go. McCluggage is so good. Being Brisbane's best player this year. Wouldn't be surprised if he finishes top 5 in the Brownlow, says Nicky Joe. Agreed, mate. I wouldn't be shocked if he finished up pretty high as well. Loman up to 49 as well. Really need Holmes to get going here. Free kick to Reece Stanley against Darcy Fort here. Give the handball to Baz. Give the handball to Baz. Baz is right there. Give the handball to Baz. Oh, Reece Stanley, you're a spud, mate. Absolute spud. Why would you not give the handball to your best player when he calls for it? Instead, you go, nah, I'm going to do it. So, Zorko handball and out of bounds. Look at Levi 50. Typical fantasy, says Lee Everett. Yeah, mate, agreed. I'm just annoyed because I don't have Zorko in my matchup with Jep. I've got Holmes is unique, and they're on the exact same score now when it was Holmes early that was the one that was on top. Will Ashcroft with a handball there. Max Holmes with a potential tackle if Baz can get... No, that won't be a tackle for Holmes, unfortunately, because it went to Wilmot. And ball in. Smith filthy, didn't get the pill from Stanley. Oh, beyond that, it was so stupid that Stanley's kick it. Give it to your player. Don't let the ruckman kick it. It was just dumb. Yeah, I didn't think that tackle would get added for Holmes, unfortunately. See, Atkins is the one actually taking all tackles away from guys like Holmes and Baz at the moment. Oh, no, yeah, Atkins free kick for holding the ball against Lockie Neal. That one's a bit stiff. I'm so glad I traded Neal to George Hewitt Supercoach last week, says Corey. Stewart got the handball received, so +3 for Stewart with the kick. Close, that's a bad kick. It's out of bounds on the full. What do we got? It's just over 3 minutes to go. Horrid kicks a sneak fusion. Yep. Nicky Joe, isn't Atkins leading the comp for tails by like 40 or something? Yeah, I think he's right at, I think he's number 1 by a fair distance. McCluggage +6 coming up. That was a cracking kick. That's to Bear. I thought it was Dunkley for a second there. It's out to McLaughlin. Good punch away from Humphreys. Good defending from Humphreys there. Good tackle. And out of bounds again. Holmes, please get Moom settlers. Yeah, I'm starting to get a bit annoyed at Holmes now. He was on 35 at quarter time, and he's had... 31, and he's had 1 tackle in this quarter. That's it. Baz has had obviously a better quarter as well. But, yeah, having 3 players in this game and only no one's over 50 yet, it's a little bit frustrating. It's just 2.5 minutes to go now, though, so not huge amount of time left in the quarter. Charlie Cameron with the free kick. Where's Loman? Loman's in the goal square. Oh, Loman was going up for the mark. Didn't take the mark, though. Tackle from Loman there. Good tackle from Loman. Loman's over 50 now. Did Baz get the tackle added up to 40? No, he didn't. No, he was on 44 because he got a +6. Jack Martin had the handball to Baz. Instead, he bangs it long to a one-on-one. That's, typical player that we don't have that doesn't pass to one of our players. Stengel had both Baz and Holmes and ignored both and went across to Duncan. Is that Manor? Yep, Manor. So... be good if Manor can start getting more of the pill. There's Holmes. Is that a high tackle? Don't know how that's not high. Holmes did get a handball, though. And Cameron, that's a goal for Geelong. Might be a silly question, but what's classified as a tackle? Can it be a quick little grab and has to be a longer hold? Normally, it's when someone tries to gets the tackle and the ball either is dropped, not disposed of, or given back to the opposition. That's normally a tackle, but they sometimes pay them, they sometimes don't. Like Baz had a tackle earlier in the game where he tackled someone and it went to the opposition, but they haven't added it. So I don't know if they're going to add it or not, but so Holmes 37 now. A lot of poorer scores in this game. Like, we obviously got a few decent scores, but a few poorer ones here, unfortunately. What are you on? We're on 44 likes, so if you guys haven't liked it yet, please do. We're trying to get to 50 by half time. We've got a couple minutes to get there, so if we can have 6 legends smash a like, that'd be fantastic. Yeah, so Holmes isn't in the CBA for this one here. It's Baz, Dangerfield, and Atkins. Dangerfield tried to get it to Baz. Not going to be a tackle for Baz. Dunkley with a kick. Here's a Rayner. Oh, Rayner, look at that from Rayner. Bursting through the stoppage. and that will be a behind. Levi Ashcroft giving a big finger to everyone who traded him out, says beyond 33. Yeah. It's unfortunate that he's going well and people traded, but he had to go. Baz is calling for it short, and they're going to go to Baz. Baz +6 coming up. So Baz on 50. Considering he's on 16 at quarter time, it's been a good quarter for Baz, and he could get it back here. Yeah, he's going to get it back here. Yeah, Baz 53 now. That should be a free kick downfield as well. That shouldn't be a mark to Zorko. That should be a free kick downfield. I don't get how that's a mark to Zorko. Baz kicked it, and he got dealt with after the ball. That's really poor. Again, shit umpiring again. Not giving a free kick to Geelong when they should have got it. McCluggage. A goal for McCluggage. Shouldn't be a goal for Brisbane. Should have been a free kick downfield and not the mark to Zorko. So that's annoying. Dale or Josh Dacos, says Jim. I'm Josh Dacos for the value. 50, I called it at halftime, says Corey. Yeah, you did, mate. Yep, traded Levi and Lohman, says Anthony Beresford. How you going, Anthony, mate? Hope you're going well. Been a couple of weeks since seeing you know in the chat. Hope you're going well. Yeah, I don't know how that's not free kick to Baz downfield. It should have been, and it wasn't paid, and Brisbane kicked the goal from it. But yeah, so Holmes is the only disappointing one on 37. It's good to see, though, Baz over 50 and also Lohman's over 50 as well, both on 53. Baz had 15 touches. He's still leading the ground. It's just, that's surprising. Normally with 15 touches, 3 marks, 2 tackles, they're normally on more than 53. But Holmes and Zorko, come on, guys, says Jack. McCluggage has been the most underrated pick this year. No one picked him. Yeah, he's been good. He's on 60 already as well, so he's having a good game. I wouldn't be shocked if Geelong ran a tag on him in the second half. Handball for Max Holmes there into O'Connor. And a good kick. O'Connor with the mark and lining up for goal. Only 8 seconds to go, so he'll take the shot. So Holmes, yeah, another handball. So he got to 39. But yeah, considering he's on 31 at half time, at quarter time, it's a bit annoying. You only got the 8 points in the quarter. It's a big kick in the game. If O'Connor can go and kick it, get it back to a 3-goal game, that'd be handy for Geelong going to half time. But that is going to hold its line. No, it's going to miss. So behind. Annoying for Geelong. So it's still a 23-point margin. So Brisbane 7-4-46. Geelong are 3-5-23. We're on 46 likes as well. So if we can have 4 legends smash the likes to get to the 50 marker at halftime, that'd be fantastic. But let's go through the scores at half-time. So we've got Jared Berry leading all comers with 68 points. So good for draft owners there. 7 marks is really handy there. McCluggage on 60. Good score for him. Atkins 57. Dunkley's on 55. Annoying for those that traded him there. Baz is on 53. Good response after just the 16 points in the first quarter. 37 points in that quarter. So good to see. Kyle Lohman on 53 as well. Was quiet for all the quarter, but got there in the end. So happy that he got 23 points that quarter. He's going along nicely. Rayner, Jack Henry, 51 each, and then Levi's on 50 with Fort 49 as well. Will Ashcroft, 47. Zorko's on 41. Looks to be getting some attention from Brad Close. Tom Stewart's on 40. That's not awful. Max Holmes on 39. As I said, disappointing quarter for Holmesy there. He had like 1 or 2 tackles taken away as well, which doesn't help. Myers on 36. What else we got? Jassel Fletcher for draft coaches 32. Danger 28. Martin 27. Cameron 27. Lockie Neal's on 19. Being really well held by Tom Atkins there. Humphreys 19 as well. Duncan 18. Manners on 16. So I need Mann to get 12 touches in the second half for it to even be a chance of that multi that I was talking about. And McLaughlin's only on 11. So I'm glad I didn't end up going there, regardless even if Algie is a sub or not. Yeah, so there you go. Actually, no, sorry. Max Holmes got a +6 in that quarter and a handball, but he gave a free kick away. Actually, no, sorry. He got a +6 and got 4 handballs, I think it was, but gave away a free kick. That's why he had a poor quarter as well. But, yeah, that is where we are sitting at half-time. We're on 48 likes as well, so we just need 2 more to get to the 50 mark at half-time. Baz for the sponge, says Grover. Glad I got Jackson for Gorn, says Billy. Yep, Taser, who jumped on with us before, did the same thing. DJ, halftime chat will be a simple message for Geelong. Give the handball to Paz. Yeah, I hope so. Elizano, Baz did well that quarter. 2 more like that, and he'll end up with a 120. Yep. Yeah, it would be very handy, Elizano, for sure, which is good. So, but yeah, no, a good quarter for those guys, but hang on, sorry, give me a sec. Someone just messaged chat, Loma's nearly outscored Merritt. Yeah, I know, it's frustrating. That's what happens, unfortunately, just with these bloody... Fantasy's just a cruel game. It really is, unfortunately. Did I drop make rank in that quarter? I'm dropping rank, actually. I'm down to 11, 3, 7, 8. But obviously, I don't have Loman's 53 yet counting, which... if he keeps going, I'll probably put Petrarca on instead. There you go. And also, a lot of people got Baz as captain. Probably not. That's counting. Let me have a look. Content creators. I want to see my matchup here with Jep. So, yeah, Jep's obviously got Holmes there. He's got Baz as captain counting for him, whereas I don't have the captain. And I've got Holmes. It's Holmes v Zorko. They're pretty much bang on at the moment. He's got Sinclair, Whitfield, Bice, Anderson, Liddy, Kennedy, Darcy, Will Hayes is there at the moment. I'm a bit nervous about particularly Whitfield and Kennedy and Darcy. They're the three I'm concerned about not owning. I think Anderson will get the Bedford tag. But then I do have Josh Dacos, McKercher, Doherty, Bergman, Loman, obviously, his score there. Marshall, Chad Warner, Caleb Daniel. So I've got some scorers that can definitely, hopefully they can go well. But yeah, been an interesting start. Glad to see Loman looking good, sitting on 373 overall. Bolton has been sad, though. Yeah, Bolton was really bad last night. I'm thankful I traded, but I know some people did hold. Damn it. I was just looking at the NRL fantasy scores. I'll do that in game day score. And, of course, the guy I took out of my team before the game starts is on 55 already, which is a very good score. So that's annoying. Who else is scoring in this game? Let me just see. Okay, he's not doing too bad. He's going okay. Wait, is Josh getting tagged potentially? No, see, Windhager will go to one of the Dacos, meaning it could be Josh. No, I think they're just doing that to try and think that they're going to go to Josh Darcy. They're not tagging Josh Dacos over Nick. I just can't see it happening. What do you think about my trade, says Tim? Yeah, I like you, Tim. Trades, Tim. See, you have Marshall. Why can't I trade him in? No, well, yeah, Tim, because I've had Marshall for ages. I've had Marshall in for a while, and if I was trading in someone now, I would be going for Cherry, Tim. So just because I got Marshall doesn't mean I would trade in Marshall. So I would definitely go for X over Marshall. Got Tapine and May in NRL. Is that on Game Day Squad Sneaker Fusion? Have you got them on? Is it Game Day Squad or just NRL Fantasy? If Loman goes 80 plus not, I might have to change my trade plans to get his score, says Juice. Yeah, potentially. Yep. Sarong in, Tom Green out next week, says Billy Cat. I wouldn't go for Sarong now. And I know there's a few reasons why. One, he's over $1 million now. I don't think he's $1 million midfield. I think he's had 2 great weeks with no attention. But teams are now going to have seen how good Freo are when Sarong doesn't get tagged. He will 100% get the Windhager tag next week and put up a poor score. I'm going to talk about this with the guys on Sunday night, but I'm almost an advocate for trading out Sarong next week, which sounds crazy, but he's got Windhager, I think, into James Jordan. So it might sound crazy saying that, but if I had Sarong, I'd be considering it potentially if I was in a really good spot. So people won't be able to do it, right? They won't trade him, but it's just an option. Sorry, guys. Hang on, just messaging someone. Give me a sec. Where was I? Sorry about that. Like you said before, Tim's saying is X and Dale okay. Yep, yeah, they're fine. Yep, go for them. Chris, I can honestly see someone like Ned Long going 130 against the Saints. I hope so, Chris. I could see it as well. Yep. I think he'll play a lot more game time because I think Collingwood will win the game. So normally when it's not close, he plays a bit more game time. Got May on Bows, brought in Tapine this week for fantasy. That's Sneak Vision. Yeah, I took out Tapine over Aaron Clark, unfortunately. And he's the top scoring player in that game at the moment, so that's annoying. It's not like a Cats game tonight, says Tim. Agreed. Sorry, I keep sending super chats. No, mate, I do appreciate all the support you show, mate. It's very, very much appreciated. Don't need to be sorry whatsoever. So, yeah. Damon Snell. Hang on. Billy Cap said, also, why are you jumping on Darcy? I'm not jumping on Darcy. I'm just saying if I had the choice between Horn-France and Sam Darcy, I'd be going Sam Darcy this week. Great matchup. And Horn-France is dealing with a shoulder injury. So, Damon Snell, no point tagging Josh as it won't be in Collingwood's defence long enough for an actual impact. But then again, tagging Bont went down by 70 is a Ross move. They're not tagging anyone other than Nick Dacos. They're going to tag Nick. I cannot see it going to anyone else. If it goes to Josh Dacos, I'll be pretty surprised. And if I hear anything about it maybe going his way, I'll reverse the Rankin to Dacos trade and I'll just do a rookie trade. I would keep Sarong one more week and see how he goes against Windhager. If he can handle the tank, go 90+, then I'll keep him. If he does bad, then I can trade him. His break-in will be very low. Yeah, good point. Dale Captain or Luke Smith. We'll see Tim at the end of the game. Not sure what his score will be. Jordan Trent, if Loman goes 90+, do I trade Cooper Lord to a rookie instead of Rankin and Darcy? Interesting question. If there's a way you can take the 90+ and still do Rankin to Darcy, I'd do that, but I'm assuming you probably can't. So maybe you look at doing... I don't know if I'd trade Cooper Lord out. I'd bench Cooper. I'd bench Lord if you can and do maybe another rookie trade somewhere else. Do a rookie down, bench Lord for the week and take Loman's score if he goes well. But again, we'll see what he ends up at the end of the quarter. Do you think Cats beat Lions in finals if they lose tonight? Tim, I'm not sure. We'll have to see. I'm not sure what will happen in the finals. It's a different game in the finals, so even if Brisbane win tonight, it will be a different game in the finals. We got to 50 likes. Appreciate everyone that's done that. So now next goal is to 75 by three-quarter time. So if you haven't smashed a like, please do. And let's try and get to 75 by three-quarter time. Is there any adjustments to scores? Let's have a look. No, doesn't look like it on that top page. Dunkley's still 55. Baz and Loman's still 53. Levi's still 50. Levi's there. Holmes still 39. Zorko still 41. Yep, nothing. No adjustments at all, which is surprising because I think they've missed some stuff. But, yep, there you go. I still think Baz is missing a tackle, and he should be on 57, but... Trust Smith has a huge second half, says Sebi plays 9-2-0. Hopefully he does, mate. Can you still trade Loman next week, says Tim. Will Liddy be sub? Well, I'm not sure if Liddy will be sub or not. There's a chance he might be. But also Marias could be sub, who's also on the bench. Can you still trade Loman next week? If he goes like 80, 90+, I may hold just for more cash gen. And maybe, I might hold for the time being, but I guess we'll see what he ends up on and what his break-even is and whatever. So, Sweet, Marias, Berry, Liddy, and Burton. It could be Marias, Berry, or Liddy. I think it could be Berry or Marias, but it may be Liddy as well. So just keep an eye on that for anyone that's trading him in. He needs to. He's my skip, says Seppi plays. Well, he's my VC as well, so I'd like to see him go well as well. Or go Rouston. Well, yeah, Tim, again, if Liddy's the sub... then go Rouston. If Liddy's not the sub, go Liddy. It's a simple one there. Thoughts on Heaney now that Goulden's back, says Billy. I think he'll be fine if you still got him, but... Hashtag Sat Ross, says Marco. Corey Butledge, I feel Pacers win the NBA Finals now. Yeah, that was what a win. I didn't expect Halliburton to play, but he was good to play, and they won well. Great game. It's going to be good. I haven't been able to watch any of the games so far. When is Game 7? Because I really do want to make it a point to get up for that game. I guarantee it's going to be... Oh, no, Sunday morning, 9:30. No, it's Monday and I'm working. Of course I'm working. So I won't be able to watch it. I might be able to listen to it on my headphones, but I won't be able to watch it. That's frustrating. That's annoying. Sebi plays, not happy about Zach Johnson. 35 is woeful. Yeah, yep, agreed. Very, very disappointed with that. Hope the Cats can come back, says Tim. Billy Cat, I'm so pissed Giants keep teasing us with James Leake the past 3 to 4 weeks. Still got him as a red dot. Yeah, I wonder if he'll get back in at some point. Any adjustments with scores? No, still nothing. I'm surprised I haven't made any. I'm just going to refresh in case it's not refreshing on my page, but doesn't look like it. Part of me wonders if, because they're just showing Dangerfield, like him when he moved. I wonder if he stayed at the Crows in 2017, if we would have won the grand final, having Dangerfield with us in that team, or if we wouldn't. Just it would have been curious to have known if we would have or not. Again, I hold nothing against Danger for leaving. He wanted to go home, so it is what it is. Not going to hold it against him. But yeah, I just wonder. What do you guys reckon? Do you guys reckon if Dangerfield played for the Crows in 2017, would the Crows have won the grand final? Tim, where do you work in Adelaide? You're a school teacher. No, not school teacher. No, I'm just a Hungry Jacks for 2 days a week. I consider this being my main job. I earn more through doing this than I do the others. So I say this is more my full-time stuff. I do this stuff every day. So that's just like a salary top-up type thing for just a couple of days a week. I don't love it, but it allows me to do all this stuff. So yeah, that's a big what if with Danger, says Billy Cap. Yep, as a Swans fan, I've been saying the same. If Sydney had Hewitt and Dawson, thoughts on that? Yeah, yep. But then again, maybe if it was Dawson, he might not have played in the midfield. So just because a player moves doesn't mean they're going to be as good a player at that team. He might have still been on a wing, might have been at half back. I don't know if they would have moved him into the midfield. I have Brayshaw as my VC and Baz my captain, and I think Baz would be lucky to get to even 110. Oh, no, I think he's on track. He had one bad call in the first quarter wearing Jets cross system. No, it fell for me, so any adjustments? Still wait for adjustments. There's nothing there. So yeah, we're still halfway to our 100 mark goal. So if you guys haven't smashed a like yet, please do. We had a lot more people on last night, surprisingly, on a Thursday night. Normally Thursday's quiet and Friday a bit busier. But if you haven't smashed a like yet, please do. We still need 50 to go. If you've got a second account, third account, anything like that, want to smash a like to help us out, that'd be fantastic. Which HJs you work at, Bales? I live near Goodwood Road one. At Phil. Billy Cap, it's sad because the media say we let him go even though we offered him a 7-year contract. Yeah. No, we didn't let him go. He left. He left because he wanted to go home. So, Jonathan Manson says, I know the Dons have nearly a whole new team, but how does Geelong go from winning by over 100 to this game where they can't really do anything? Oh, that's just footy. That's just footy. Some games teams will go well. Some games they won't. Hit the lights, guys. Let's get 150, says Elvis is gardening and cleaning on tour. But 150 would be amazing. I just don't know if we're ever going to hit 150. Only because we never really have. I feel like I've got a hair in my nose, so just annoying. We don't ever have like 150 people watching. So I don't think we'll ever get to 150. It'd be amazing if we did, but then we got there once at the start of the year. But yeah, if we can get, that's what I mean though. The quicker we get to 100, the more likely it does. But I just don't think we're going to get 150. We only just get to 100 by the end of the game. And that's by me saying like 50 times throughout the watch long. Smash like on the video. So yeah, I don't think we'll get 150. But yeah, if we can get 100, still, that'd be obviously great once again. Oh, good, at least Tapine hasn't scored since I last checked. Terrell May's just dominating this year in the NRL. Fogarty's still going okay. Hudson Young, need those two to lift. Jordy saying, why is he already... Oh, Lyman already on 53. Had a good end to the second quarter. I don't know where it is, says Tim. Oh, it's very hard to explain. If you're not around from the area, it's hard to explain. All good. Figsy, Myers and Dunkley, please go over 90 plus and Holmes to stink just like the second quarter. Well, Figsy, I'm not going to hate it if Myers and Dunkley go big, but I'm going to be annoyed if Holmes stinks it because I've got him as a unique in a couple of my matchups. So I need Holmes to go well. I'll take a ton. Like I'm not. Obviously, I'd love more, but if he doesn't go more than that, then that's fine. I just wanted to go over 100. Even in the 90s would be fine. But yeah, actually, in my matchups this week, do all my matchups... Okay, no, so one of my matchups doesn't have... one of my matchups does have Holmes, but one other doesn't. Actually, I'm up against the Warn Dogs in one of my leagues as well. He doesn't have Holmes either. He's got Dunkley, though, unless he traded Dunkley out. He was thinking about trading Dunkley, so I wonder if he did end up trading Dunkley out instead. So I don't think he traded Merritt out. Yeah, he held Merritt. But we will see. Do you think Holmes will finish well, says Sebi Plays? I hope he does. We're about to get started anyway as well. So we're up to 53 likes. We still need 47. If you can smash a like and let's get there as soon as we can, that'd be fantastic. Should we get that Jasper or the Saints guy on McCarthy if Jasper's sub-risk? I would go for Tyroo from the Saints first. And yeah, if Tyro's sub, go Alga. If Alga's sub, then go McCarthy. That's how I'd go. If that goes to Geelong, that'll be a Holmes tackle. Yep, went to Geelong, so there'll be a Holmes tackle there. And no, I was going to say Basmart, but Dunkley got in the way. What is that for? What is that free kick to Dunkley for? When Baz is the one trying to go for the mark. That is bullshit. What is that free kick for? What is that? Stiff free, says Sebi. Baz just gave away. What was that? What was it for? What is that for? That is so side of the head. They're saying but what for though? Side of the head of what? Baz pulled. I don't understand. I'm confused how that's even a free kick. Baz is going for the mark. That's a free kick. It's not a free kick. And Brisbane got a goal out of it. What is the free kick for? I am very, very confused. That is never a free kick. That's so stupid. Yeah, Holmes did get that tackle as well. Baz back to 50. I'm confused what that free kick was for. Yeah, just umpires just sometimes decide when they want to pay. Tim says, "Sorry, can I swear here?" Sorry, Cats fan. I probably don't because YouTube could take it down. But yeah, I don't know what that free kick was for. Very frustrating. Here's Holmes again. Holmes with a handball. Manor, give the short kick to Baz. Come on, Manor, really? Well, tonight so far, the bloody Geelong teammates have ignored Baz a fair bit. Baz got the handball. Dunkley handball, Zorko kick. That'll be out of bounds on the full from Zorko, though. Should be a Holmes free kick. Yeah, it looks like Holmes is going to take it. Yep, free kick for Holmes. He won't get the 1 point, but he'll get the kick, though, which is good. Danger, no mark. And straight back to Holmes. No, Holmes, no mark there. Gets the tackle, though, because it went to Geelong. Holmes with a handball. Holmes, very good start from Holmes for the quarter. Baz with a kick. It's actually going to work out. Jack Martin. So Holmes had a really good start to the quarter here. 48. He's surely on more than 48. Because he got the tackle, so 39 to 43. He got a kick on a hand. Actually, no, that makes sense, actually. Baz 55 as well. So, and he's missed it, Jack Martin, unfortunately. Doc Hollis, hey, Bales, for next week trades, I'm in two minds whether double downgrade and remove the final rookie or sideways Merritt and Caleb Daniel into primos that should be top 6 or 8 of its line. Interesting one. Double downgrade and remove final rookie or sideways Merritt and Caleb Daniel into primos that should be... yeah, so it's a good question. So I've done that this week, right? So I've sideways Rankin and Shea Bolton to Jackson and Dacos, and I'll have McCarthy as that last rookie. I think the fact that Johnson had a poor score, I'm probably more in the camp of I'd try and aim to get the last rookie off the ground. So if you can double downgrade this week and then maybe look at upgrading the final rookie, you can still sideways Merritt as well, but maybe look to try and lead to get that last rookie off your field. But it depends on your team, right? Tom Stewart, intercept mark. Depends on the rest of your team. Like if you've got a lot of these mid-pricer guys in your team, then maybe you look to give the handball to Baz. Oh, no, it gives it to Holmes instead. Holmes with a kick. So Holmes has had a really good start to the quarter. He's up over 50 already. Neil close. If he looks inside, there's Dangerfield handball. That went out of bounds, I think. Yep. Yeah, so it depends how many of these mid-price guys you got, Doc, but I'd look at getting the rookie up. Do you swear when Crows places Tib? Yeah, probably a fair bit, to be honest. Jimmy, reckon Liddy or Alga is a better option if they're neither a sub. If Liddy's not the sub first, you just go Liddy to be safe. Because Archer May's a forward downgrade in a few weeks' time we can look to. Stengel, that's selfish. Had handball options and decides to try and get through 2 tackles. Very annoying. Yeah, so Jimmy, if Liddy's not sub, go him. If he's the sub, then go for Alga instead. Figsy, hey Bales, I've got McAuliffe. Does he play next week? And do you like going him down to Dewar or Nod for M8? I don't hate the Nod play. Dewar, I'm not sure if I'd be playing him on field. He's a bench option. Yeah, McAuliffe can go this week, though. He's not playing this week. So I'd rather trade this week, if you can. Zorko with the handball. Dunkley with the handball. Lohman's around the place here. Oh, Lohman slipped over. Got the tap. No points for Lohman there. And that'll be out of bounds. If I get Liddy, I get Horn-Fronts instead of Darcy. Still go Liddy. Yeah, it doesn't matter if you go Darcy and Liddy. I'd go Darcy and Liddy if you can. There's Dunkley for a +6. So Dunkley continues to keep his score ticking over. McCluggage +6 coming up. Switching the ball. So we're on 55 likes as well. So we're still 45 away. So if you haven't smashed a like yet, please do. It's Logan Morris and good kick from Starcevich there. Seven clangers for Baz tonight so far, says Corey. Yeah, he's been not as good tonight, Baz, but hopefully he can still get there from a fantasy point of view. That'd be handy. I will do a bit of a refresh again. So Dunkley up to 72 as well. So top scoring for the game now. Goal for Logan Morris. Another goal for Brisbane. So Brisbane up to 34-point leaders. Very interesting that this at GMHBA and Brisbane are controlling the game as much as what they are. They're playing well, though. Geelong aren't playing very well, so... Actually, my headphones have gone flat. I'm going to plug these in to charge them. Oh, hang on. All right, cool. Now we're working again. Yeah, I just got to charge the headphones. They just went flat, so we'll charge it for a bit. But it's good to see Baz get a kick, I think. Did Holmes get a handball in there as well? Maybe. I'm not sure if he did or not, but... Oh, no, he did. Yep, got a handball and Baz got a kick, which is good to see. Zorka up to 57 as well, so he's had a good quarter. So Neil, that'll be across the face, I think. Yep. Yes, Holmes handball. Yep. Need a steal goal, says Limits. In your opinion, do you think McCarthy or McCoach will score more next week? Currently think of saving cash for next week, not upgrading in other areas, says Damon. I'd get both if you can. If you can get McCarthy and McCurcher, I'd get both. Brisbane could be breaking the hoodoo tonight over 21 years. What have they lost? Was it been 21 years since they beat Geelong in Geelong or something? I'm assuming that's what you mean. Because I read that there was some hoodoo, but I didn't actually read about what the hoodoo was. Will Ashcroft tackle. Yeah, cool. Caught up with the chat. So you've still got 13 minutes to go in the quarter. Be handy. Like, obviously, for a captain score, we'd love if Baz could get to like an 85-90 by the end of the quarter. There's another Dunkley tackle. Dunkley's going along very nicely, up to 76 now when they add that tackle. Yep, there you go. 7 tackles, 16 touches already for Dunkley. Yeah, since 2004, says Corey. Well, there you go. Yeah, this is frustrating for anyone that traded Dunkley out. It's just typical that you trade out someone. They've been crap for weeks, and then they go and put up a good score. There's a kick from Manor off the ground. Nearly worked, actually. Free kick to Dangerfield. And he's missed it. Another miss for Geelong. 3 goals, 8 for Geelong. 9 goals, 4 for Brisbane. So these kick-ins are really helping Zorko. He's taken most of these kick-ins, and then to Dunkley as well. +5 for Dunkley. Lohman is out the back if Cameron sees him. Baz couldn't quite get the tackle on Zach Bailey. And Logan Morris now lining up for goal. They're moving Holmes to the back line, says Corey. Yeah, Baz not quite getting the tackle there. That's annoying. Yeah, Dunkley up to 81 now. Zorko's up to 60. So as I'm up against Zorko in each of my matchups, this is really frustrating. I was hoping Zorko would have a quieter game and not have a big one. This isn't the Cats. What's going on, says Tim. Yeah, they're not playing very well. So that's a goal for Logan Morris. Another goal. So it's near a 38-point margin now. Well, Geelong have shot themselves in the foot as well. They've missed a lot of opportunities. It's 14 shots to 11. It's only 3 more shots for Brisbane, but they've been accurate. Brisbane haven't been accurate last few weeks, whereas this week they've been very accurate. So got to get Dunks back now, says Tony Ford. Dunks punishing his owners. Oh, yeah, Dunkley will be a target post-buy. He's looking great again, back to some form. So, yeah, people look at targeting him because he's cheap now. I've been waiting a while for this by Dunkley, says Corey. Well, it's interesting now because people that have still got Dunkley have now got the choice they're going to hold or trade, and if they're already heavy on the buy, what are they going to do? I moved off Merritt this week. Right choices, Moon Boy. Yeah, well, yeah, you'd be very happy with that if it was him or Dunkley and you went him out instead. think Baz is on the bench now. And you got Holmes in the middle, along with O'Connor. O'Connor's on McCluggage. Yep, I thought they'd make a bit of a move to McCluggage. And Atkins is currently standing on Dunkley at the moment. So, interesting. Yeah, I'm holding. I'm not heavy on round 16 at all, says Corey. Yep, that's fair enough. So, it looks like Lohman's on the bench as well. So, been an annoying time for fantasy at the moment. All my players are on the bench, except Max Holmes. There's Stewart handball. Holmes got the handball just. Advantage, so Max Holmes got the free kick, so he got +3 there. Don't really think that's advantage, though, when the plays just hadn't stopped. That should be brought back. Very happy with that choice as limits. Yeah, you would be, yep, for holding Dunkley. Here's Manor. Get the handball, Manor. Will Ashcroft, another tackle. So Will Ashcroft is racking up a few tackles tonight, which he hasn't normally done. He's got, 3? He's only got 3 tackles, but still. And there you go. Lohman hadn't scored so far this quarter, and we're already halfway through the third. So this is what I was saying about people that were saying about, Lohman's already punishing me. But I was like, well, there could easily be a chance that he doesn't score much from here on in, which he hasn't done so far. My opponent has Sarong and Merritt would cancel each other out if it wasn't for best 18. Says Moon Boy. Yep, agreed. Holmes is free for a kick if Duncan... No, Duncan too slow again. Goes short to Guthrie instead. But again, that's too slow from Duncan. He's just too slow at the moment. There's Manor with a kick. Manor's had a couple of touches in this quarter, so there is a chance that my multi is still alive. Good spin there from Zach Bailey. Handball to Levi. Not a great kick from Levi, though. Actually, that was really well done by Logan Morris. There's Rayner again. That'll be behind. Yeah, cool. I thought I hadn't caught up for the chat, but I have. I wouldn't mind a Holmes kick in. Is he going to take kick in? No, it's Lawson Humphreys instead. No, Humphreys, wrong side, mate. The only good thing about you going this side is that maybe it might get Baz and that on quicker. Lyman would need to score at least 70 to make the best 18 anyway, says Corey. Well, yeah, hopefully he does. It'd be good for cash gen, obviously, for one, but I'd really like him to score well. Gee, that's a free kick to O'Connor at least. O'Connor switch it. Holmes on the other side. No. Oh, they go to Manor. I'll take Manor points. Or disposals, I should say. Holmes is in the middle if they want to get aggressive. That's exactly where he's going. No, it's bloody Duncan. Duncan's actually kicking out towards Holmes, which, again, it's a crap kick and lets Dunkley spoil. But Holmes did get the handball, though. McLaughlin got the handball there. Humphreys. Holmes got the handball. Holmes will get it back. That's a free kick against Dunkley, surely. Is that I think that's a 50 for Holmes, I reckon. Sure, it should be. I don't know why it's not a 50 for Holmes. He got the handball and then tried to get it back and didn't get it back. So he's going to get 5 points here, but that should be a 50 for Holmes. Holmes should be lining up for goal. Free kick against Dunkley, but Holmes should be lining up for goal. That's a 50-metre penalty. It's always been that rule. It's been if you tackle someone and they're trying to run on to get the ball back, that's a 50-metre penalty. I don't understand why that wasn't 50. Again, the umpiring has been absolutely shit tonight. Holmes up to 64 as well, so at least he's scoring well this quarter, but he should have been lining up for goal. And now they'll give the free kick against Cameron. God, this umpiring has been shit tonight. Levi, this will be a plus. No, it's not going to hit him on the full. Handball for Levi. I hope Lohman's back on because Geelong have got a fast break. No. Lohman's still not on. They got people oh my God. Is that Logan Morris? Yep, Logan Morrison is free. Another goal to Brisbane. Brisbane are starting to run away with this now. Still just got under 8 minutes to go, but they're running away with this. on Dangerous 350th. They're getting absolutely belted at the moment. 11,571 to 3,826. We're on 56 likes as well, so we're still 44 away from 100. So if you haven't smashed a like yet, please do. Baz is back on. So yeah, make sure you guys smash a like on the video. If you, as I said, second, third account, fourth account, anything like that, you can smash a like to get us to 100. That'd be fantastic. But we don't have as many watching tonight, so I'm not sure if we're going to get 100, which is, I probably don't know if we're going to get there. But if you haven't liked it yet, make sure you smash a like. Well, hopefully Loman's back on, along with Baz. Baz got the kick, got the soccer, so we take those points, which is good. Ooh, that should be a free kick against Zorko for taking the legs out. Dunkley handball, Levi will probably be a kick coming up. Yep. I don't get how that's not a free kick, though, against Zorko. He came in, slid under. Like, the umpiring tonight has been an absolute joke. Jasper Fletcher to Kyle Lohman. +6 coming up for Lohman. Good to see. It's for his first disposal for the quarter. So at least he got some points. Lohman's free again, actually. If he turned around, but he didn't, he's going to 50. That's to Berry. Wouldn't mind a Lohman. Lohman short, kick short to him. No, Geelong win it back. Lohman's going to go for the mark here. Oh, Lohman almost took it. Unfortunately, not a mark. Free kick to Neil. Oh, 50 against Zorko. And short to Myers. Myers is free. Got no one on him. This needs to be a goal if Geelong are any chance. And he's missed. Oh, no, he's kicked it. No, kicked it. Goal for Geelong. They needed that one very badly if they were any chance. It's still 39 points. Still a long way back for Geelong. Neil, 25 is so low for him. Thanks for another stream, bro. Says Darren Joyce. Thanks, mate. Appreciate the kind words there. Loman back on, says Corey. Damon, Lions belting them, and Neil on 5 touches is interesting. Don't know why Henry was sub, says Corey. Yep, yeah, it's a good point, yeah. But yeah, Daniel, appreciate the kind words there, mate. Very much appreciated. Still a bit of a score refresh. So Dunkley's on 82. Home 64, Baz 61, Lohman 59. So all the players are going okay. I just need them to hopefully get to decent scores by 3/4 time. Duncan subbed out, says Corey. Well, there you go. He'd been pretty shit, to be honest, most of the night, so I'm not shocked that they made that change. He's just been slow. Like, just... Baz with another socker. I love he just keeps doing that. He just does those little sockers, gets those points. Levi, did he get the handball? That's almost a dangerous tackle from Henry there. He's done the double motion. Is it paid? I'm very surprised that was not paid a dangerous tackle. Like Henry's first involvement was a sling tackle. There's another Manor kick. Going to rebound to... Oh, go away, O'Connor, you idiot! Why would O'Connor pick the ball up when bloody Baz is picking it up as well? Absolute idiot. You don't let your prime... You don't take the ball away from your prime mover if he's there. You shepherd the guy so he gets the kick away. What an idiot. Nicky Joe, they keep missing Myers' tackles. Annoying. Seems like they're focused on a more complete tackle this week for the +4. Jaiden, wow, you're not captaining Jackson. Leaving Bailey as captain is a big mistake. Oh, I'm not getting too stressed just yet. We've still got a bit of the game to go. Here's Baz kick. Still just under 6 minutes to go and a whole quarter for Baz to get there. So handball from Levi there. Tom Stewart mark, intercept mark there. So I wonder if Stewart will go for goal. He could almost go the distance from here. Oh, Stewart had bloody Baz short, and he decided no. That's annoying. Stewart's only kicked 5 goals in his career, 181 games, only 5 goals. Can he get another goal here? It's got the distance. It's just not going to... Oh, no, he didn't have the distance, actually. Sorry. Rush behind. Another Zorko kick in. This is bloody frustrating. Zorko's just farming these kick-ins. Because Geelong keep missing. Zorko just keeps getting these. Free kick to Geelong here. I mean, we should have checked that multi now, because obviously if Manners touched the ball a little bit in this quarter, so there's a chance that it might be back on again. Stengel, give the handball off, you selfish prick. Seriously? When you've got a free bloody player, and again, Bailey Smith is the one that was there free, give the handball off. Neil, not a great kick. Close got tackled on the line by Zorko. Surprised it wasn't. And again, Zorko, another bloody kick in. Go away, Zorko. Just farming kick-ins. Still 42 likes away from 100, so if you haven't smashed a like, please do. Here's Levi with a handball. Oh, good mark from McLaughlin there. He's got Lohman out the back. Lohman's out the back. Lohman's out the back. That's where he's going, but Lohman's got to take a mark again over Blitzarves. That's just a shit kick. Jeremy Cameron, that's not a great kick either. On Stanley's head. There's a Humphreys. Now, Geelong are just, again, that be tackle for Zorko. Just Geelong are playing pretty shit. And that is an awful kick. Intercepted by Will McLaughlin. Oh, damn, I thought that was Lohman. That's Will Ashcroft. Great handball from Will Ashcroft there. Going to get the 1-2. I wonder if Lohman might be on potentially the next kick. So Zach Bailey. No, that is an awful... That's not a great kick. Straight up in the air. And out of bounds. Hope Bailey and Holmes get at least 100, says Jaiden. Bondsville Wizards should have taken Caldwell's VC, I think. 109. It's probably that score that you like. Do you take or not? Would be fine if you didn't take it, but obviously, yeah, if Baz doesn't get that, it's going to be annoying. Shannon Barron, if Baz VC fails, who would you go out of these players? Dacos, Butters, Rosie, Sheasel. Well, definitely not Dacos. I'm assuming that's Nick Dacos you're talking about. Definitely not him. That's out of bounds. Who would you go? Butters, Rosie, Sheasel. Well, I think all of those guys could get a tag, Shannon. So I don't know if I'd really want any of them, to be honest. There's Grind Myers for a +6. Trying to go to Tom Stewart. Doesn't get it to him. McCluggage, handball, Zorko kick. Was going to go to Lohman, but bad kick. Here's Holmes with a kick there. Again, bad handball by Ollie Henry. Dangerfield gets away from Zorko. To Cameron. It's a pretty good kick, that one. If Sarong wasn't playing Saints next week, who tagged the best player probably was going out him in for Holmes, says Jaiden. Only 2 Cats players on page fantasy scores. Wow, getting smashed as Moonboy. I haven't refreshed a couple minutes, so I'll do that now, actually. But yeah, still, again, Baz and Holmes are on 67. Bloody Zorko's on 73 now as well. Just gets it done. Really annoying as someone that didn't need him to keep going. Lohman's only had that 1+6 this quarter so far. Minute and a half to go. I knew this would happen. I knew that I wasn't going to get too excited yet for Lohman. Does Chincotta go to Sheasel, and what score would Nasai get this week? I think Chincotta's a chance he does go to Sheasel. And I'm not sure what Nasai will get. I hope he goes well. hopefully goes a ton. Baz only has 2 scores under 110 this year. Yeah, and they're back, and they're like within a few weeks of each other as well. Be a shame if I had to pick one. I'd go Rosie. I think he's the safest, but he could get the Jordan tag. So it just depends, Shannon. If you got anyone else as a captain, like I'd rather Cherry. I'd rather some of those other guys. Have you got anyone else, Shannon, you could do? 59 likes still. We're still 41 away. So if you haven't smashed a like, please do. We just need 41 to hit our goal of 100. If you haven't done that yet, that'd be very much appreciated. So we've got a minute and a half to go in the quarter. Both Baz and Holmes in the middle. Dunkley is on Baz at the moment. And if that goes to Brisbane, that'll be a tackle for Dunkley. Yeah, tackle for Dunkley. And that'll be a... No, Dunkley dropped the mark. I don't know if that's going to be a tackle for Baz, but... Give the handball to Baz. Handball to Baz. Oh, Stengel. Oh, yeah, thank you. I was going to say, and Baz fell over. He got the handball, though. And Zorko again. Go away, Zorko. Surprised it wasn't a free kick against Stewart for a push in the back. Guthrie. Had bloody Baz short for a +6. And you go long to a contest. And then Zorko's been paid the mark. Fuck off, Zorko. Again, he's just getting all this cheap shit down back. Why can't my players do all this stuff down back and get this cheap stuff? So Zorko's going to be on 79 now. It's just so annoying. It's just all these shitty little kicks, all these kick-ins. If I'd owned him, I'd be happy, but I don't, so I'm pissed off. And especially as he's a unique in my matchup. That'll be another ball up. Is Tom Green versus Gold Coast a good captain? He's a shout with a good matchup. He just hasn't been getting it done, unfortunately. I was going to tip Brisbane as well. They always do good against the Cats, especially in the midfield. But they haven't won at Geelong for like 21 years. Ruck can't be tagged. Always a good captain option. I would eat my hat if someone tried to tag X. Yeah, so Shadden, if you've got Cherry, I'd go Cherry even captain over those ones you suggested. X went 116 against TDK in round 6, but he's got Pitney. He's got the dual rucks this week. So we're on 60 likes as well. So we're 40 away. Final 40 we got to get before the end of the game. So if you haven't smashed a like, please do. Scores, we're on. So Jared Berry's still top scoring on 91. Hugh McCluggage now up to second, up to 87. Zorko, 82. Josh Dunkley's on 82. So bloody Zorko had, what was that? He had like a 40-point quarter. 41-point quarter, Zorko. Dunkley, 82, as I said. Rayner, 80. Morris, 80. Baz, 69. Holmes, 67. Stewart, 64. Myers, 63. Will Ashcroft, 63. Levi, 62. Lohman, 59. Manor, 47. A few draft guys down the list here as well, not going well. Humphrey's only on 28. Will McLaughlin, 27. Yeah, what a shit quarter that was. That was a really bad quarter for me for fantasy. Zorko going really well is not what I needed. Baz only scored 16 points again. So that's 2 quarters he's only had 16 points. Holmes had a good quarter. He had, essentially 30 points. 28? But yeah, pretty bad quarter. Having 3 players all being not on track for tons. Unless Baz can do like a 50-point quarter, looks like I'm going to be going into Bonk captain. Hugh McCluggage Brownlow says Jaiden, agreed. Cherry Rosie or Nasai for captain, says Flying Cow 23. I think Cherry's the safest. You can't really tag a ruckman. Rosie could get the tag, and Nasai, I wouldn't be shocked if someone tried to run with him. So I'd go Cherry out of those guys. Jaiden 874. DJ, any other week if you told me I had the top 3 cats, I'd be happy. Yep. What's your thoughts on Smith and Holmes versus Lee Everett? Oh, just a quiet game. Geelong have been pretty shit tonight. So Anthony Beresford Zorko always racks up at the back end of games when Lions dominate. Yeah, I know. It's just frustrating as, of course, the week that they do that, he's racking up and I don't have him. Doc Hollow, I got the unicorn in Jackson this week for F6, so my trades are done, but Fraser my only mid-pricer left besides a rookie. Yep, don't mind that, Doc. Yeah, it's just frustrating as, like, I've got Lohman, who had a bad quarter, but 59 still is fine. And then the other guys are not even on track for tons, so it's a very frustrating game so far. Thank you to whoever just liked that. So we need 39 now. So if you can smash a like and get us to 100, that'd be fantastic. We need 39 more. Yeah, cool. We've got a lot of people watching now. A few people have tuned in a little bit later. Appreciate everyone tuning in now. Going to be interesting who Brisbane sub out. Well, do they use it? That's the thing. They're playing well. Do they use it? Did Dunkley just get a tackle added? Or was he on 86? Yeah, he did. Yeah, Dunkley got a tackle added. He's up to 86 now. But no other ads for any of the other players. If Loma can get 70, I'd be pretty happy with that. If Baz and Holmes can ton, all I'm asking for is a Baz and Holmes ton, and then for Lohman to get to 70. Should I take Smith's score or go Dale? At this stage, you'd be going Dale, Tim, but let's just see what he ends up with on first. Of course, Tapping's down 71 points. Fantastic. And of course, Hudson Young is not doing anything. If anyone was wondering, I was just talking about NRL fantasy just then. Bloody Tapping. I should have bloody kept him in. Hey, Bales, you taking Bont captain, says Baxter. Well, looks like I'm going to have to. The way that Baz has gone. Like, Baz would need to score 41 points in the last quarter for me to consider it. So, Shannon Barron, I have had Gawn and Cameron in the rucks and never used Cameron as the captain. My only other options are Ash, Warner. I can bring in McRae or Kennedy for Rankin. If you brought in Kennedy, I'd go Kennedy. I actually don't mind Ash as a captain this week. Out of those options, I think Ash has got the best matchup. Obviously, Whitfield's back there as well, but I'd almost be tempted, Shannon, to go Ash because he's probably a safer player to go score 100. But yeah, Rosie's probably the pick out of those other ones that you mentioned before. Blake Barrett, what's your thoughts on training Gawn after Jackson's score? Have had Jackson for several weeks. Is he good enough R2 with plans to get Gawn back for his run? I've got X. Yeah, it depends on your team, Blake. We chatted about it before on the pre-lockout chat. Depends what your team's looking like, what you need. So, yeah, you potentially could. Spicy take Dale as a stinker, says Marco. Jaiden, I'm definitely trading out either Holmes or Smith after this game. Whoever scores less, I'll trade out. I would not be trading out either of them, Jaiden, but if you want to do that, then fair enough. Is Fantasia a better option than Liddy or Auger if he's not sub? No, not for me. I wouldn't go Fantasia. It's too expensive, Anthony. What happens if Bont gets 50 again, says Tim? Oh, I won't be very happy, put it that way. Chris, what about Josh Dagers as a spicy captain option? I don't mind it. I think he'll go well. Just obviously there is that slight flag that they have said that they might tag him, but I don't think they will. But he could be an option. Jaden, should I play Liddy or Mariah on field if neither are sub? Well, yeah, I think one of them will be. So I think it might be Mariah or Berry though. So you could play either or. Holmes handball, Baz kick. That's exactly what we needed to start the quarter. So last quarter has started. So let's hope for a big quarter from both Holmes and Baz. Here's McCluggage. He did have Kyle Lohman as a short kick, but he didn't go there. Rayner could probably go the distance from here. Jaiden, hopefully Ed Richards and George Hewitt score 130 each after this Holmes and Smith performance. And then Orify had said he had Johnson on field. Yeah, a lot of people did, me included. I end up having him on field. I was thinking, well, do I want to loop between Clark and Foss or loop between Johnson and Clark? But I thought, well, Johnson's going to score more out of the three, so I ended up deciding for that. But yeah, it is what it is. Another goal for Brisbane. I think that almost puts the game to bed, I think. Goal for Rayner. What is it, 38-point lead? Yeah, Geelong really had to kick the first goal to get it back to under 5 goals to be a chance. I think that's almost shut the door on that. 15 shots to 18, though, really shouldn't. Geelong would be thinking that if they kick straight, they'd be back in the game, but they haven't, unfortunately. Baz better get lots of junk time plus 6s, says Elizeno. Well, I'm not sure he's going to because they're losing. So I wouldn't imagine that they're going to do the like chipping round and stuff. Oh, good, my headphones have charged a bit, so that's fine to unplug them now. Plug the mouse back in. I thought Loam was on for a +6 there. No, that'll be a ball up. What happens? Tim, I said before, if Bont gets 50, I won't be very happy. I don't think Bont gets 50, though. Not against Richmond. And Tim, I don't want you putting those thoughts in my head, mate. I don't want you bloody saying if he bloody got 50, then I don't want to think about that. I had the same locked until last minute when I realised I own English and he plays Richmond. Yeah, good option, Tim English as a captain, I think, this week. I'm not sure if Loma got a tackle there, but Holmes just got a handball there. Like Geelong would have to, if Geelong are a chance of the game, they need to kick 3 or 4 goals fairly quickly. And that's a bad handball from Ollie Henry's just been absolute shit this year. He's just played so bad. Here's Dunkley with a handball. Is Loman on for a kick here? Yeah, they're going towards Loman's area. But he's not going to get the mark, though. Loman crumbing, though. Loman will get the kick. Oh, that is a great kick. To Will Ashcroft, who had no one on him. And Will Ashcroft short. Logan Morris, and that will be 50. Yeah. Thank you, Susan, for another super chat. Appreciate the super chat. Hey, Bales, got the VC on Whitfield, but if that fails, could I go Kenny Captain against the Tigers? Both my opponents have gone Smith. Yeah, for sure. Yep, VC on Whitfield's a good pick. It's unique as well. I would do that, and yeah, if he fails, go Kenny Captain. Yeah, I like it. Really like that, Susan. You're probably happy at the moment the way Baz is going. So, DJ, I've had Patrick Cripps all year. If he scores under 50 against the Roos, I'll delete my team. Well, hopefully he doesn't do that. Where's the negativity? I want the positivity going. I know that it's not been as good in this game tonight, but I don't want people thinking about players scoring 50. We can't have that. Loma got a tackle, 67. Oh, 66 you meant for Loman, says Corey. Well, that's good. I said I'd like a 70 from Loman, and he's on 66, which is good. So if he can get 70, I'd be happy. 80 would be fantastic from here. Holmes and Baz both over 70, which is good, but definitely need more. Boxall to Johnson, Rankin to Darcy, and Hardiman and McCarthy. Should I change anything or keep it as is? No, I'd keep as is, Riley. I like those trades. I'd be doing those. Clearance for Dunkley. Kick from Dunkley as well. Intercepted by Henry. Not a great kick. Straight to Jared Berry. Baz will get a touch here. Handball for Baz. Gives it to Atkins. Can Geelong get a goal here? No, that'll be a hole in the ball. Well, it should be. Neil dropped it. Cameron. Has he kicked it? Yeah, goal for Jeremy Cameron. Ninja Cruiser, this is Watchalong hunting another huge mid. Their midfield isn't good enough against the best teams. Ryan Thompson, 269k in the bank now, so should be good. Yeah, right, that's good. Yeah, you can use that cash for next week. Cameron going to win the Coleman, I feel, with his run coming up. Yeah, Corey, I think that's not a bad shout. He's got, Richmond twice, West Coast, North Melbourne. I think he'll probably win it from here. I think it's more why they are looking for a good ruck than anything to do. So, yeah, great. They need a better ruck. And, again, if TDK goes to St Kilda, I would think Marshall's a decent chance to go to Geelong. So, surely Smith both one go and get 30 touches, both on 23 right now, says Jaiden. I'm not sure if they'll both kick a goal, but I guess we'll find out. Baz up to 74 as well. Holmes 71. Really need them to go. I need Holmes to go better than Zorko for one, but Geelong should get Tim Kelly back, says Anthony. Don't think they'll want him back, to be honest, because he just hasn't been playing very well at all. Will Ashcroft, the 1-2 with Dunkley. Dunkley got the handball in there as well. Stewart intercept mark. Baz was free for a short kick, and they've gone to Ollie Dempsey instead. I don't think there's going to be any of this short chipping to Baz. They're just going to try and go for broke, and they've turned it over. Harris Andrews, intercept mark. To think as well, Jack Payne's not playing, and that Darcy Gardner was a late out, and Brisbane are still doing this, just shows why they're such a good team. Dunkley got the kick somehow. Don't know how he got a kick there. Stewart got a handball in there as well. Butters to go to Geelong. Cats say they have room in the cap. Yeah, wow. Imagine Butters, Holmes, and Baz as a midfield. That'd be the best midfield in the comp. That'd be insane. Dunkley standing next to Baz at this stoppage. And then Jack Martin's the one stealing it away from Holmes. Good on you, mate. Come on, guys. Get to tons at least. No, nothing for Holmes there. So 67 lost. We're still 33 away. I'm starting to think we might not be able to get to that 100 mark. This might be the first time we might not get there. Manor, handball, awful handball, out of bounds. Any team that gets Butters will be instantly better, says Anthony. Yeah, agreed. But yeah, we're still 33 likes away. Make sure you smash a like on the video so we can get to 100, but I'm starting to think we might not get there, which is a shame. But hopefully we can still a little bit of time to go. Yeah, Dunkley still standing on Baz at stoppages. Come on, Dunkley, go away, man. And intercepted by Zorko. Piss off, Zorko. Stop with these shitty bloody possessions. And Holmes couldn't take the mark. Here's Levi gets the handball from his brother Will. That's a bad kick from Levi. Morris Good scored last 2 weeks, says Baxter. Come on, I really need these guys to lift. Still plenty of time, but we really need bloody Baz and Holmes to really get going. This has been a really poor... I know Geelong have been poor, and they're the 2 top scorers for them, or 2 of the top 3, but Geelong have just been really, really poor. Dunkley, another tackle. So Dunkley just can... So Dunkley, this will be a ton up. This will be a ton up for Dunkley when they add that tackle. He'll be on 102. Only player to have tonned up in the game so far, so that's typical. What's the score, Bales, says me boy? 46 to 84. Holmes limping off the ground, says Corey. Is he really? Oh, fucking hell. Seriously? Here's Baz. Baz with the kick. Baz will get it back. Oh, bad handball from Danger. Baz got the handball in the end. Out to Graham Myers. Good kick from Danger. Holmes injured on the app. Yeah, apparently he went off injured. Brennan Young, Holmes injured. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what happened. I saw him go down and I thought, well, is he okay? But Blitz has been poor, says kick SRB. Yep, agreed. Stanley poor. Dempsey poor. Yeah, Dempsey been poor as well. Ankle strapped, says Corey. Yeah, must just had an ankle tweak, it looks like. Kennedy, Dale, or X safest C. I'd probably say the safest C is probably Kennedy, but I'd probably go Dale out of those. I'd go Dale captain out of those options. That's what I do. Yep, that confirms my Holmes trade. It says Jaiden. Free kick to Jeremy Cameron, I think, or Dangerfield, one of the two. Yep. Holmes on bye was going to hold, but if he's out, then I can trade. Yeah. If he was to miss weeks, I'd trade him down to someone. Holmes and Smith overrated, says Kick SRB. I don't think they're overrated. They've just had a poor game. Brisbane have just been better. And Dangerfield again. Another miss. Another Zorko kick-in probably coming up here. Zorko just keeps getting these bloody kick-ins all the time. And because Geelong keep missing, they just keep gifting him points. 69 likes now. So we're 31 away. Yeah, Zorko, another kick-in. Piss off, Zorko. This Watchalong's turned pretty shit after a decent enough start. It's been pretty shit for the last couple of quarters, to be fair. Dunkley, another marks. This is now getting annoying now. He's not going to drop much. And for those people that trade him out, it'd be frustrating. Levi handball, another Dunkley kick. It's like they're not even getting points to Loman anymore, even though they're the ones dominating more of the game. No tackle for Baz either. Can't hold the tackle. And then Logan Morris will line up for another goal. Stu says Holmes is a jet. This game's starting to annoy me a bit now. Honestly thought the way the game was going, I was like, yep, game's going okay. Hopefully we keep going, but no. And that's why I always like to look at the final score of our players, well, I always keep track, but I never get too excited when a player's either not doing great or they're doing poorly, because they can always turn it around or they can turn it back and play crap. Holmes on, says Tim. Oh, is he back on? I'm not sure. He might be. Last week, Brisbane inaccuracy to give Ash and Whitfield kickouts, and this week, Geelong missed goals for Zorko to take kickouts. Don't have any of them. Agreed. Starcevic been subbed out for Bruce Revel as well. I had Baz at number 1 in Captain's Challenge, says Corey. I had him at number 3. I moved him ahead of Brayshaw, which I thought was a good call, but now it's not looking like that anymore. Seriously, Dangerfield is a very poor leader. Please, God, place that piss poor captain with Atkins, says Kick. Don't know if that'll be. I wonder if that'll be a Baz tackle. I'll be cheering for Bont 50, but 150 that is. Yeah, I hope so, Doc. And that'll be out of bounds. Yeah, the way it's going, I definitely can't take this Baz VC anymore, because he's on 83, right? So he did get the tackle added. Dunkley 114. Is there any? This will be, what's the bet? This will be his first score over 120 since opening round, and it will be the round where, since round 1, it'll be when everyone traded. I think Bardell would be the only one to get 40 touches this week against the Tigers, says Jaiden. I think the Dogs will get a lot of touches this week. I don't know who will get them. There's plenty of options that could. Danger. I thought that was a good kick for a bit there, but how far is Answorth running? He ran like 20 metres then. Mark for Mullen there. Dunks thinks he's Dane Swan tonight, says Moonboy. Oh, he's back to the Dunks that we know. He looks great tonight, and Brisbane have obviously looked good at the same time, so I wouldn't mind a cheeky Loman goal at some point as well, just to bump that score up near 80. That wasn't a mark, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think Holmes is back on. I think he's still off at the moment. Oh, it's holding the ball. He got called to play on. And that'll be holding the ball as well. So, crazy last couple of minutes. Brisbane having a laugh now, says Louis O'Leary. And Jack Martin Mark. Too little, too late, though. Can someone tell me how many tackles Smith has missed, says Kick? I'm not sure. Neil's 38 going to be almost under 800k if he keeps it up. Wapena Holmes, app says injured, says Riz Blood. Apparently, someone, I think Corey said ankle. Good, Jasper Fletcher taking a kick in for once. At least it's not bloody Zorko again. Got Bont, Richards, Darcy and Libber. Who do I captain, says Baxter. I'd go Bont. I like Bont the most out of those. I've got him at number 1 this week. Did Bailey Smith to Jackson last night for money and buy reasons. Good start, says Daniel. Wow, okay, that interesting trade, that one. I certainly wouldn't have had the guts to do that, but you'd be happy at least with the score from Baz in terms of not scoring very well. Loman's deep in the goal square. Charlie Cameron, too selfish, mate. Good on you, mate. You're on your left foot, 40 out from goal, trying to snap to goal. That is just dumb football. Captain Gordon, Whitfield, Dale, or English. I've got Whitfield at number 2, so I'm going to say Whitfield. Just again, another poor decision from Conor Thumb to try and take them on. And here's Baz going for goal. And he's missed it. Behind for Baz. Jasper Fletcher, what a king, says Louis O'Leary. Man, Andrews just smashed Neil tonight. Smashed him, says Kick. Agreed. +6 coming up for Levi. And then kicks it to Neil for a +6. This has been a hard watch. The Cats fan with Baz as captain, says Grover. Jack Martin, poor omitted next game, says Kick. Yeah, he hasn't been very good tonight. To be fair, none of them really have. Another +6 for Zorko. Of course, Zorko's the one staying on and going well, and bloody Holmes is bloody off injured. I don't know if he's going to come back on. And Brisbane are now just going to chip around the back. They're not going to go... I know they are going forward. Hopefully Loman can get involved with some of this +6 chipping around that they're doing. There's Levi. Handball for Levi. Put Lockie Neal under pressure, though. Here's a Brian Myers with a handball. Stengel kick. I've got Bailey Smith in the free in the middle. And they go to Shannon Neal, of all people. CPT English Bales. Captain English. Yeah, I like that, Stu. Yep. Dale or Bont captain, says Tim. I'm Bont. I'd go Bont captain. What Zorko get 30 points in the last 5 minutes, says Louis Leary. Yeah, probably. Yep. Probably. Well, Zorko's on 97 now, so the home 70s really might cost me slightly. Tell me you at least won the bet, Bale, says Stu. Oh, no, I wouldn't. Nah, nowhere near. Smith captain plus trade, Dunkley plus got home. See you next year, says Jack. There's a Will Ashcroft. I thought that was Loman. Don't keep shipping it round to bloody Zorko. Kick out Zorko, hooray, says Louis O'Leary. Oh, it's not hooray, because Zorko just keeps getting all these shitty bloody touches at the moment. And I don't have him, and Jeppa's got him. There's a Loman. Pay the advantage. Yeah, thank you. Loman with a kick. That was almost a... that could be a tackle for Loman, actually. Cameron, give the handball off, you selfish prick. What are you doing? Give the handball to Loman, you idiot. God, he's bloody selfish. Anytime Charlie Cameron sniffs a goal, he'll go for goal. Unbelievable. Charlie, mate, give it to Lomas. Agreed. It was just and Zorko free kick as well now. Fucking hell. God, this Watchalong's gone to shit now. We're still 30 likes away as well, so if you haven't smashed a like, let's try and get to 100. Don't know if we will, though. But if you haven't liked it yet, please smash a like there. Kyle Lone wasn't born when Brisbane last won at GMHBA. He was born 2 days later. Cameron only getting games because of his name, says Louis Leary. And nice stat, Corey, says Anthony. Holmes back on, says Brisbane Bloods. Yeah, it's too late, though. 5.5 minutes. What's he really going to get to now? I'm not going to complain about him as a trade-in, but yeah, there you go. Baz, 87 from 27 touches. Just hasn't got those cheap marks. There you go. Will Ashcroft, people trade out, 97 still. Zorko 104 and Dunkley top scoring on a 114. Really can't afford Zorko to score any more points. Baz on the bench, says Damon Snell. Yeah, Baz could be done for. They might just rest him where they're down by 34 points. I just need Holmes to rack up here now, if he can. And Mullen going the wrong. What is Mullen? What are you doing? Go to Holmes. Go to Holmes. Holmes is right in the middle. Go to Holmes. No, Mark O'Connor. Yeah, of course you're going to go to a one-on-one contest. Harris Andrews. O'Connor, you're shit as well. What is with these Geelong players tonight going, I'm going to go to a one-on-one contest. Plus it's coming up for Neil. And then Leicester. What's the bet? Bloody Kyle Lone won't get involved in any of this. And here we go. Zorko's going to be on here for a +6. Yep, here you go. Bloody Zorko. Fuck off, Zorko. And he's still got 4 minutes as well to get all this cheap shit. And no one's going to stay on him at all. And Loman's too busy in the bloody forward 50. Probably not going to bloody get any of this +6 action. Cluggage, Stewart nearly in the set mark there. And Zach Bailey going to go for goal. And he missed it. Absolute and he's another selfish prick as well. He's another one that doesn't pass it off anytime he gets near the goals. He had Kyle Loman short for a little short 15-metre kick, and Loman would have been lining up for goal, and he thought, no, I want the glory. I'm going to go for goal. Go short to Baz. Humphreys. No. God, this game's shit. This game went from being pretty good for a couple of quarters to now being really shit. Loman handball. Loman 71. This is Corey. At least that's something. At least we have at least Heats we have Baz captain. Bit mad. Bell says, or if just a bit frustrated. Just game shitting me off again. Zorko another shit handball again. Dunkley kick. Loman drops a pretty simple mark that he should have taken. That won't be a tackle for Baz, but Loman, potential goal coming up for Loman. Yep, goal for Loman at least. That's 80 points now. I'll take that. That's at least a positive from tonight. Stengel needs to get the cane again too ill-disciplined. Get some Zork on your fork. Let's go, says Brendan Young. I don't want to get any Zork on my fork. Caleb 5, trade in Josh Dagos, Butters, or save cash and get Bergman. I like Josh Dagos out of those guys. I'll say it again, Neil is crap smashed tonight by Andrews. Louis O'Leary, for a good team, Brisbane are full of selfish blokes. Did you put the C on Baz, says Mo? No, I went the VC on him, but I'll be going into Bont now. Loman, let's go, says Marco. Geelong going from winning by 95 points last week, losing by 40 plus this week. Is that largest swing in points for and against? I'm not sure. Loman, good cover for Petrarca, says Stu. Yeah, agreed. So yeah, what's Zorko on? Zorko 112. My God. There you go. Zorko, Dunkley, Berry, Morris, McCluggage, and essentially Will Ashcroft have all turned up, essentially. Good. Another handball for Zorko, another handball for Dunkley. And a shit handball from Reece Stanley. He's shit as well. He's just so bad. I don't know why Geelong keep persisting with him as their main ruck. Put Blitzarved in the ruck, and you'll be better, and they'll be better off with that. Mitch Howes, Charlie standing there with his hands in the air after Buddy's shot on goal when he's blown his teammates the last 3 times. Yeah, exactly. It's double standards. Like, he gets annoyed when he doesn't get the ball, but then he'll have the ordeal to bloody have a go at his teammates. I think that'll be a tackle for Baz, but Lohman did get the ball, but it went out of bounds. But I think that'll be a tackle for Baz at least. Geelong, a mentally weak team with no leadership. No, Hawks beat Carlton like 183-38, then lost a week later to Richmond. Both times I've captained Smith, he scored in the 80s. Might have to give that up, says Grover. No, he's still fine. Baz did get the tackle, says Corey. Why couldn't Bont do what Neil is doing right now last week? What is Neil getting to an okay score? Give it to Lohman, Neil. Oh, you idiot. Why are you handballing to a player that's under pressure? Such a dumb decision. Got a handball the other way, and Lohman's in on goal, and probably would have kicked another one. I wouldn't mind another Lohman goal to get to near 90. Here's Lohman. Oh, and he should have marked that as well. He'll get the tackle at least, though. At least he got the tackle. But he should have marked it. Do we hold Lohman now, says Tim? There's a chance you could, yeah. Neil was on 44 10 minutes ago, and now he's on 68. Yeah, would have been nice if he did that. So Dunkley handball, Baz kick. Looks like a free kick for Geelong. Give it to Baz. Give it to Baz Stengel. No, of course you're going to kick it. Holmes is free for a +6. Holmes is free, and you've ignored Baz, and you've kicked it long. Bloody Ollie Henry. Shit player. Shouldn't be in the team. And Dangerfield free against. My point has Zorko doesn't have Holmes always. Yeah, agreed. Yeah, well, Jep does. I don't know how Jep doesn't have bloody Holmes, but he's got Zorko as well. So I'm annoyed at that's now put me down from one player. I can't take a break in the Content Creators Cup. I really can't. Every matchup I have, regardless of if they're top or bottom, they've got to have a player that has a ceiling game or goes really well, and I'll have a player that has their shittest game for ages. Like, this is Holmes' worst game for ages. And I'm up against Zorko's having a good game. And then Stanley's just going to look long and bang it long. Yep, cool. And Zorko's going to get a free kick here. Piss off, Zorko! And he'll just get another shit kick here. No, it's a 50. 36-year-old is more reliable than 22-year-old Holmes. Geelong honestly played like a bottom 4 side tonight. So many hat kicks and horrible decisions. Agreed. I always get the shit scores. Always I don't have Zorko either. There's Will McLaughlin with a +6. What's the bet? That's Zorko. Oh, fuck off, Zorko. Again, just another shit +6 to end the game. 124 for Zorko. Piss off. And he top scored for the game. What an absolute load of shit. Again, he was on a shit score at bloody half time, and then he's ended up getting a 124. Unbelievable. So frustrating. Lone will count for me. Baz now gone past Martin to be my top scorer. Went Sarong VC. It's amazing when you can watch games with no captain anxiety. Anthony, mate, I know, I agree. I wish I didn't have to do that now, but I now do. Absolute pigs. Louis talking about Zorko. Next week, he won't have Zorko, which salt in the wound, says Stu. Yeah, exactly. So, glad I have him, says Billy. Zorko always racks them up when they dominate, says Anthony Beresford. Ashcroft, 45-point quarter. Zorko, 42. Dunkley, 38. Yeah, well, that was always going to happen when they were dominating Geelong. I'm 9 players down for 622. Might have to sideways Dawson to get another scorer, says DJ. I would not be doing that. Got Sheets as captain. Hope for the best, says Billy. Hones breaking at least 71. He won't lose cash. Yeah, just the Zorko, though. 124. Like, really? I knew it was going to happen when they're up by so much. He was just going to dominate. And we'll go through the scores now anyway. We are on 72 likes, so I don't know if we're going to get... I don't know if the 100+ like streak's going to continue. We still need 28, but if you haven't liked it yet, please do. The streak has been alive since round 2, so if we can keep that alive, that'd be fantastic. So please smash a like. We just need 28 more. So Zorko, Dunkley, top scoring with 124 each. For those that don't have Zorko, that was frustrating. For those that traded Dunkley, that was frustrating. Jared Berry, 110. Will Ashcroft, 108. Again, people traded him out as well. Logan Morrison, McCluggage, 103. Rayner, 98. Baz only got 94 in the end. First score below 100 for a long time, and a lot of people had him straight captain as well. Martin, 84. Kyle Lohman got 84. That was the one positive from tonight. Kyle Lohman, 84 was really nice. Levi Ashcroft, 79. Max Holmes, only 71. My God. Neil got 68. Humphreys, 58. Yeah, no good. No good. McLaughlin only got 33, so I'm glad I didn't go there. But yeah, for just in general, besides Lohman, very, very frustrating Watchalong, and a lot of people traded Lohman as well. Holmes break even at least 71, won't lose. I said it before. Finally, Dunkley, let's go, says Corey. Only time I captained Baz was when he went below 100, says Elizeno. Did Holmes go back on in the end? Yeah, he did. Yeah, he came back on in the end. There you go. They're obviously cheering off Danger, but pretty poor from Geelong not to bloody put up a better performance than that in Geelong. In Danger's 350th. Hamstring trained for Hines from reports, says Damon Snell, but he came back on though. So I don't know if it's a bad hamstring. He came back on. I traded Dunkley and Will Ashcroft, and of course this happens as Urshman. Yeah, sorry mate. I know how that feels trading a premium out and they go well. Fantasy is a cruel game, unfortunately. I apologise. Louis Leary went on my other account to hope you get your 100. Thanks, mate. We're on 76, so we're still 24 away. So if you can smash like on the video, that'd be fantastic. So we can get to 100. Still need 24 to go. I can answer some more questions before we wrap up. But I will wrap up, obviously, very, very shortly because I'm very hungry and want to go and get some dinner. And that Porto sounds nice. Yeah, look at that. I'm going to look at the last quarter. Yeah, so Zorko, last quarter, 11 disposals, 4 marks, 42 points. Get stuffed. Yeah, Will Ashcroft, 45 points. Dunkley, 38. Lockie Neal, 34. They all racked up in the end. Lohman had 25 in the last quarter, which was good. So Lohman really, besides Lohman's third quarter where he only scored 6 points, he actually had a really good game outside of that. Who's your captain in VC this week, Bale, says Jaiden. So I went Baz VC, so I've got Bont captain on the Sunday for me now in the final game, so we'll see how that goes. Holmes had his ankle strapped and came back on, says X. Mike, hey, Bales, who to captain now? Sheasel, Dale, Kennedy, or Grundy? I got Grundy at 6, Dale at 7, Kennedy at 8. So one of those three, Mike, would be where I'd go. I know I've got Grundy high, but I feel part of the reason feels like I'd like to go for Dale for the upside. Grundy's also a good option as well, but part of me wants to go Dale over Grundy, which doesn't make a lot of sense because I've got Dale at 7 and Grundy at 6, but it's a toss-up. I had Ashcroft and Dunkley, held them, says Orify. You'd be happy with that. Yeah, so Baz in the fourth quarter had 25 and then 37 in the second. So what's that? He had 62 points in 2 quarters. He only had 34 in the other 2. That's really what held him back from going a lot better tonight, unfortunately. Do you have any players for Carlton North Melbourne game tomorrow, says Jaiden? Yeah, I've got a lot. There's a lot in that game. So who have we got? We've got Sheasel, Colin McKercher, Sam Doherty, Finn O'Sullivan, but I can take Clark 66 potentially. Cherry, Caleb Daniel. So I've got a few there. I will put on Petrarca now, though, instead of Auger to take that 84. I'll definitely be locking that score in. Yeah, so what's that? So I'll count them. So we've got Foss's 1, Caleb Daniel 2, Cherry 3, Doc 4, Colby 5, Sheasel. So I've got 6 in that game. I don't really like when I've got so many players in the one game, because not all of them are going to go well, but I guess Foss won't count for me anyway. I'm not expecting Caleb Dane to go 100. The others I'm hoping can go and ton up. 79 likes, we're 21 away. We're getting close, so if we can hit the 100 likes, that'd be fantastic. The cat across the ditch. Nose beers, no ideas. White shirt, tears. Brisbane by 50. Jesus, we were bad. I actually like that rhyme there, the cat across the ditch. But yeah, obviously, it was a very poor game by Geelong. Probably the worst I've seen Geelong play for a long time. I was going to go Grundy, went the risk with Jackson, paid off, to be honest, as Billy. Anyone that went the VC on Jackson would be loving it now, because they've got the advantage on all those Bailey Smith captainers, and they've got that 144 locked in. So that I'm hoping Bont can go big now. But after last week, I'm certainly not sitting here very confident. Did you think the Cats didn't try it? No, I didn't think they didn't try, Tim. They were very poor. I just think they were very poor. 80 likes now. We've down to the final 20. So if there's 20 people out there that can help us out, that can smash a like on the video, get us to 100, that'd be fantastic. I don't want to wait too long just because I'm very, very hungry. It's 10 p.m. and I haven't had dinner. But I do want to see if we can hit the 100 likes, because we're fairly close. So if we can hit that, that'd be fantastic. Actually, let me see how much my rank will jump with the Loman 80 points. So I'm 11,273. I think I jumped up a couple of thousand spots with the Loman 80, but I still went down. Actually, let me have a look. So my score is 617. Yes, it says 617. So I haven't gone up too much there. So what am I? So 617 from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 617 from 7. But obviously, I don't expect Zach Johnson to count at all. So technically, I'm just under 600 from 6. But at the moment, my bottom few scorers, so I've got... Who's my bottom 4? So my bottom 4 at the moment would be Max Holmes, Zach Johnson, Kai Lohman, and Nick Martin. They're probably the ones, but obviously I expect a few lower scores than that. Still got Foss to come. I'll either get Foss's score of 66, so pretty much just take the best score from those two, and hopefully one of them can go well. But yeah, at least Lohman, the 84, that's helpful, not only for cash gen, but also for that. 82 likes now. Just need 18, so please, if you can smash a like, that'd be fantastic. Overall 306, we're going down. Chat says Billy Cap. Well, hopefully keep going up, mate. What's for dinner, Bale says Jimmy. I think, Baylor see this from the stream last night, convinced me to go get a Porto, so I'm going to go get a Porto, I think, tonight. DJ, I have 4 Essendon players, 4 Cats players, including some Rooks, all poor scores. How is everyone looking for round 16? I'm actually quite light, so I'm hoping that's the round where I can make up ground, along with this week, because I've got 25 scorers, I think, this week. No, 24, sorry. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I got 26, so 25, 20. So I got 24 this week that are counting for me. It's saying that the scores are finalised, but that'd be awfully quick, and there's no updates for anyone. So next week on bye, let's have a look. Who have I got on bye next week? So I've got Holmes, Zach Johnson, Nick Martin, Bailey Smith, that's 4. Angus Clark, 5, Kai Lohman, 6. So obviously Clark will go, so that'll be 5. And then I may trade Lohman, so that may only be 4, but then I'll probably hold him. But then I've got Boyd, Boxall, Hasty, Bustling, and then Auger, who again, who knows if he's there next week. So I'm going to be light. I might be bare 22, but that's probably better than a lot of others that are pretty heavy in that buy plus. They've got a few outs as well. 84 likes now. We just need 16 more. Just 16 more likes for 100. So please smash like if you haven't done that already. Baz C has ruined my night, says Kent Hodder. Yeah, it would have ruined a lot of people's weekends already with that 94. Again, it's not a 94 is not like the worst score ever. Like there's been worse scores, but 94 is not what you want from your captain. You want at least a 110. Play Lord or take Loman. Take Loman, Jordan, for sure. Take the 84. Are you going to drive to get dinner? Yep, Tim, I will. Loman a hold now, says Marco. Potentially, because his break-in's probably going to be low again. We're up to 86 likes, so we're 14 away now. I'll get to 22 next week as well. Yeah, I'll get 22 next week with trades because I'll trade a Boxu out. I'll trade Angus Clark out, and I'll probably trade someone else out that's either not on their buy. I think I'll have at least 21 next week, which I guess will be better than some others. Bont needs to turn up and save us, says DJ. Well, I'm hoping he does because my captains have gone well this year, and I don't know if I've had a player that's gone sub 100 this year. So I really need Bont to keep that up. Like if I'm going to make ground, this is the week where Baz hasn't gone a lot for those that have captained him. If Bont can go like 110, 120, and I can make up some of those points, then that would be obviously very, very handy. 94 after forgetting to VC Jacko last night, says Ken. Well, yeah, that obviously will be very, very frustrating. Holmes admires such hard watches, says George Dickios. Holmes isn't a hard watch. Myers can sometimes be if he doesn't get the ball. Matt435, get Mills instead of Horn Francis so I can get Loman's score. Yeah, Matt, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I'd probably do that. Yep, I'll do it. I'd tick it off. I'd get Mills over Horn Francis and get the score from Loman. Yep, I would agree with that. 87 likes now, 13 away. We've got 13 legends out there that can do that for us. Jonathan Lewis, Horn Francis and Mills with 0 rookies left, or Dale or any other prone defender and Tyroo. Ooh. I'm going to go, because it's best 18, because you've got a couple of weeks to fix it. I'm going to go Dale and Tyroo, and you've got Pro McCarthy as your last rookie, and then you can look at upgrading that in the next couple of weeks. So I would go Dale or any prone defender. If you don't have Josh Dacos, I still like him the most, but you can go a couple of options. George Dickios, I know Holmes was injured, but man, either you get the pop score or a mid 60, 70, I swear. Had him since round 3. Yeah, he doesn't actually go many of those 90 scores, does he? So like last year he did. He got a lot of 90s and 100s, but this year it's been 106, 77, 119, 68, 133, 73, 65, 79, 118, 83, 117, 108, 146, 131, 178. Yeah, so he hasn't actually had a score in the 90s yet this year. It's literally been pretty much 110 plus or sub 90. So it's disappointing. Happy Baz went quiet because I traded him 2 weeks ago and I'll bring him in round 17. Are you going to get steak eating? I'm not getting steak tonight, Tim, but I'm going to go get my dinner soon. We're on 89 likes. So pretty much when I've got the likes for 100, I'll head off then. There's nothing in between. George agreed. The AFL Fantasy Footy Fever podcast. Hell, Dunkson had Zorko. Captain Baz, unfortunately, after VC of Andy Brayshaw, swapped to Marias to McKercher against Carlton. Like that matchup. Yeah, I think McKercher will go well, and obviously good that you held Dunkley and had Zorko, and Captain Baz, unfortunately, is probably the disappointing one. But, yeah. Advark, had a shocking night. Traded out Dunkley and Captain Smith. Yep. Bloody fantasy. It really is cruel. It doesn't take any prisoners. That's for sure. 90 likes now. Just need 10 more. We're nearly there. Just need 10 more likes. What's for dinner, says Matt435. One of the guys on stream last night, BAILSDT, convinced me to go get Porto. So I'm going to go get some Porto tonight, I reckon, for dinner. Looking forward to it. We're down to just need 9 more likes now. We're getting very, very close. And then once we're done that, I'll head off and go get my dinner. George Dickios confirming other shots been taken on Sunday evening, Bales. Are you talking about the Jack Daniels? Yes, Sunday night. So if anyone missed it, I said because in the stream before, Ball Boys did a thing where like if they get like a $50 super chat, they'll get a bottle of rum Bundaberg rum and they got it, the Bundy rum. And then I don't even know who said, I think Tim said, oh, what if we get Super Chat? Will you do a shot or something? And I said, if we get a $50 Super Chat, we will. And we got two $50 Super Chats. So I've got to do it on Sunday night, which I will do. I'm definitely going to stay to my word. I'll definitely do it. Appreciate the support there. Might have to do more. Maybe might do more goals like that. Might do some things if we get a certain goal. Not all the time, but every now and again. Going to go get a dry, bland burger. Says Mr. Weasel, sounds good. We'll enjoy it, mate. Enjoy. Who has the balls to captain Bont this week, says Bradley Smith. Well, I'm doing it. He's my number one option this week. So I'm, as Luke from Mitch Ball would say, balls to the wall. I'm doing it. I think he responds after a poor game. He got tagged. He's not going to get tagged on the weekend. I think he goes well at Marvel. So I'm backing in the Bont. I gave you a like, says Berenari one. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. We just need 5 more. We got 5 likes to go, then I can go get my Porto. Traded Loman instead of Stone because I wanted to take Clark's score last night, says Mystique. Yeah, I know. Bloody fantasy. Really, really is a cruel game. When do you have lunch, Bells, if you have dinner so late? I had lunch like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock probably. But yeah, it's just when I do the watch-alongs, I don't like eating. When I'm doing the watch-along, I like to be here for the watch-along for the 3 hours to interact with everyone. So, because normally if I take a break at half time and go and eat or do whatever, people then sort of don't tune in because there's no one on the screen. So it's like I just try and stay around for the whole 3 hours. 3 more likes. We're on 97. We're nearly there. Nearly there. Are you eating out or takeaway? It'll be takeaway, Tim. It'll be takeaway. But yeah, as I said before, if you guys want to see me take the Jack Daniels shot, that'll be Sunday night. Probably more towards the end of the pod, because then I'll get all the information out. But yes, I'll do it because people have asked for it. So, Lime 94, are we holding after the bye or nah? So exceptions. Interesting one, exceptions. Run 98 likes. We just need 2 more. Just 2 more legends to do it. So I want to just go to the Moreira's Magic price projector because I want to see what Kai Lohman's price will be now. So Kai Lohman, 84, goes up 37k, 473k, break even to 26. I think he's a hold now. That's a pretty low break even. He's got money to make. I don't want to trade someone that's still got money to make. So if I want to look at Brisbane's run post-bye. So obviously he's got the bye next week. They go Port Adelaide, Carlton, Bulldogs. So Port and Carlton, actually, I could see Lohman actually doing all right in. Port at the Gabba, Carlton at Marvel. I'm probably going to hold Lohman, and he'll be a guy just making some cash for me. So I'm probably going to hold at this stage, because even if he was to go even like 50s for the next couple of weeks, which is around what he usually does, if he goes 50s up until round 18, he'll be 506k, but he'll hit 500k in round 17. But obviously he doesn't play in round 16. So he'll hit 500k in round 18 if he was to go back-to-back 50s, which is still another 40 odd k. I'm still fine to hold him. And if there's a chance he can go bigger than that, then that's even better. So I'm going to hold at this stage. But again, if I need the cash, I might have to trade. But Lohman to Archer May makes a bit of sense as well later on. We're still on 98 likes. We just need 2 more legends to smash the like on the video so I can go get my Porto and we hit the 100 likes once again. First buy for Brisbane, don't forget. Yes, exactly. Yep, because they didn't have one earlier in the year. George Dickios, we getting 2 shots, aren't we? Not going to do just the one, surely. We'll see. We'll see. I'll definitely do 1. I don't know about 2. I'm not a huge drinker, but hey, if Guesty says to do it, then I might do it. We'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling Sunday night. If Bont goes bad, I'll be having 2. That's for sure, because I want to drown my sorrows. But if actually, to be fair, if Bont goes really bad, I'll have 2. If Bont goes well, I'll probably have 2. If Bont goes average, I'll have 1 because I'm not happy. I'm not sad. So I guess we'll see. We need 1 more like, 1 more legend out there. If they can do it to help us get to 100. What are the best tips if we have a fair few out on bye next week, says Advak. Yeah. If you got a few on bye next week, just trade out the guys on bye next week and trade out like an Angus Clark. Does Zach Johnson maybe have to go early to get you the extra number? Do you have a Merritt that can go? I'm still fine to trade Will Ashcroft, even though he turned up tonight. Dunkley's probably one I'd prefer to hold now. But yeah, just probably trading out those guys and trading out some red dots to get you some scorers there. What is a Porto, says Tim? It's a takeaway place. Bells, you got 100, says George. Yeah, but I said I'd do a shot if I got 50. I never said I would do 2 shots if I got 100. So that's the thing. But hey, George, as I said, we'll see how we go. I probably will have 2 because Guesty will probably be on my case. Yeah, so I'll probably will have 2, but as I said, we'll see how we go on Sunday. After 2 shots, Taylor may come back in, says Bradley Smith. Yeah, mate, he's out. He's injured, so at least if I'm off my head, then he'll still have the injured tag, so I won't bring him in. His Holmes injured, says Callum Fife. Well, he went down, but he came back on though, and played out the game, so I think he's fine. But I guess we'll find out. Still waiting for this final like. I'm hungry and I want to go get my food, but I'm still waiting for one legend out there to go and like the video. Hopefully we can get that. I don't want to be sitting here for another 20 minutes, but he's waiting for one more like. So we just need one more legend out there just to go mate. If they got a second account, just go and smash a like because I'm very, very hungry. Go get your food, King, says Razzle Dazzle. I liked as well, says Caleb Fife. There we go. We just got 100. Beautiful. Appreciate everyone that got us to 100. I didn't think we were going to get there again, but we did. I would prefer to get it done earlier, so I didn't have to stress about it. But we got there in the end, so appreciate everyone that smashed a like on the video. I see a few the 100 emojis coming through as well. I'll just do one last check. Was there any score updates or anything like that? Doesn't look like it. Looks like there was no real ones of note. I reckon all my players not gave 2 free kicks away. So Holmes gave away 2, Loman 1, Baz 2. So that was obviously frustrating as well. But Legend Bells, great work as always. Thank you. All good, mate. Thanks, Brad. Appreciate it. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow night for another watch along. We'll be back for the St Kilda and Collingwood game. So looking forward to that one. Plenty of relevant players in there as well. I've got Josh Dacos on debut. I'm expecting Windy to go to Nick Dacos. How many have you got in that game tomorrow, actually? So I've got Nasiah, Josh Dacos, Nick Dacos, Ned Long, Rowan Marshall. Yes, I got the 5 tomorrow night. So I got a few playing. So actually on the Sunday, I don't have any GWS or Gold Coast players at all. And in the final game, Dogs Richmond, I think I've only got Bont. I reckon I've only got Bont. Yeah, so it's going to be a pretty boring final day for me. Literally just Bont C coming home. That's the only thing I've got. So Marshall going to give me grief, says George Dicos. I hope not, mate. I hope he goes well. Nice bells. I'll tune tomorrow. Thanks, Anthony, mate. Appreciate it. But yeah, we'll catch everyone tomorrow for our watch along. So actually, what time does that start? So I can let you guys know when we're starting. So game starts for me. Starts at 7:35 Eastern. So I'll be live about 7:15 Eastern. Yeah, about 7:15 Eastern. 5:15 Perth time. So I have about 20 minutes before the game starts to chat a bit of fantasy at this stage. Or we'll just go live after that last game. So, but yeah, appreciate everyone tuning in as always. Make sure you do smash like if you haven't already. Subscribe to our channel as well. Actually, how far are we away from 4K? We are 12 subscribers away from 4K. So that would be even more incentive to have the second shot, is if we got 4K. So if you've got friends or anything like that want to help us out that can get us to 4K, then they'll be guaranteed 2 of the Jack Daniels shots on Sunday night. So yeah, if we can get 12 more subscribers to hit the 4K goal on Sunday night, then we will do it. So looking forward to it. But thanks everyone for tuning in. We'll catch you guys tomorrow night for our watch along. And then we'll catch you guys on Sunday for our round review with the shots. So thanks, everyone. Have a good night. See ya.